Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. LordSkunk is in the house. LordSkunk.com. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show is on right now. All right. I wish I could do like a day in the life of Skunk, so I could just show you like a behind the scenes of what all it takes to do all this. Because I know a lot of people think it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. There's not much you got to do. No, for today's show, there's a lot that we had to do. So I'm going to show you guys some really cool stuff. We've been doing our top 10 list that we've been doing. We started last week. We're going to continue on with that this week. By doing so, okay, we came up with a little bit better graphical outlay for you guys. You guys know I always want to give you the best. Okay, I always want to give you the absolute best stuff that's going on. So we had a couple members. We had AC and we had Wrath that put together some real nice graphical presentations for us today. Thank you to YoYo Yoda, Wiseman Pendle, and Scott Awesome, who put together their top 10 lists, and then AC put that in a real cool graphical format for you guys. So there's some cool stuff. Now, lots of promos going on tonight. Okay, I wanted to do a live show yesterday, and I got a lot of messages. People say, what happened to the live show? Well, the spirit was willing, but the body was unable, man. The body was exhausted from all this stuff we've been doing with the guilds and the different live shows and all the different stuff that we had going on. So I made sure that I took a little much deserved skunk nap yesterday. So we ended up missing our prime time for the live show. I could have done one later, but I just don't really like doing those. I did address the guild privately in Discord last night, so we did get to give them a quick update, all the different guilds that we got, and I really appreciate everybody. So we got some good stuff to go over, but if you haven't done so yet, okay, get over to LordSkunk.com and click on the promos in the top corner. It used to be 7-star General Grievous up there, but now it just says promos. We got 3 promos, and we got another one that's going to happen, so we have a total of 4 tonight, but we got 3 that are going on right now that you guys need to get in on, okay, before we announce that. So we have 3. You can get a 7-star General Grievous ally code, real simple. You can get a 7-star Sun Fact, Tusken Shaman, a bunch of them are on there. From Wiseman Pendle from Team Instinct, he's doing one, so make sure you get on there and check that out. Plus, okay, a free album download for our newest guild into the LordSkunk.com community, and going to be our special guest next week, Songhammer. If you guys don't know who they are, they play at all the BlizzCons, and they play with Metallica at BlizzCons. Really cool guys, man. They're actually right now at Sony Studios. That's why they couldn't be here today. But they're at Sony Studios right now working on a movie with Danny Trejo. If you guys know who that is, he is the guy that was in, there's been a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. He was in one of my favorite movies, Con Air. He was the Mexican guy, the guy that wanted to rape everybody, if you remember him. Nicolas Cage had ended up whooping on him, or some of those guys had to whoop on him a little bit. But that guy, so they're working on a movie with him. But they will be here next Friday, sorry. And we'll be giving away some album code downloads tonight, as well as next week. Okay, we're going to be giving out some of their albums. You can download it for free. We're going to give out 2 of those. So real simple. Make sure you get on there and retweet what you're supposed to retweet to be able to get in on that. Now, share this broadcast on your social media network. Okay, share this broadcast on your social media network. That's very important that you guys do that, so we can get as many eyeballs on here as possible. We got a ton of good stuff. We also have a complete raid guide. Okay, a complete raid guide for everybody that we're going to go through. So we will prepare you for raids. We're going to tell you the best teams, what to do, how to do it, who to use when, all that good stuff. Plus, Team Skunk, the main guild, has a live active tier 6 raid going on right now. I haven't touched the thing yet, so I will start that. You will get my very first impressions of the tier 6 raid a little bit later in the show. So we got some really good stuff going on. Make sure that you guys are sharing this to get that information out there. I really appreciate when you guys do that. Okay. So let's see here. What do I want to start with? Here we go. We'll start here. Okay, so the very first thing I want to do is I want to welcome the Songhammer guys into the LordSkunk.com family. Okay, they reached out to me. They saw what we were doing. They really liked it. They were impressed with what we had going on, and they reached out and said, hey, we'd like to make our guild a part of that. Now normally, to truly be a part of the Team Skunk, Team Skunk family of guilds, you got to be a Team Skunk guild. But these guys, because they're so freaking cool and I love their song, we're gonna play that here in a minute. I was like, heck yeah, I got to get these guys, and these guys are amazing. So these are super cool guys, but basically they have a guild, Songhammer, right, that has joined the Team Skunk Community Guilds. You can say hello to them in their Discord, special Discord channel. Just a little about them. Songhammer is the ultimate cosplay rock band. These juggernauts of stage and song are a crowd-pleasing, epic rocking, hella fun act. Their music is geared for gamers, cosplayers, comic heads, and geeks of every stripe. The band is always up-armored and ready to rumble with epic rock, pop, metal, and acoustic ballads. From after parties to conventions, from jingles to feature film soundtracks, locally and internationally, Songhammer will increase the octane of your epic event or project. Recent performances include BlizzCon again, the Geeky Awards, Stan Lee Kamikaze Expo, Fox News, San Diego Comic-Con, BlizzCon again, the World of Warcraft 10th anniversary celebration with Metallica, Club Cosplay, Gamescom in Germany, and more. So make sure you check out these guys' site. It is songhammer.com. Check them out on YouTube, Songhammer1, and make sure you check them out on Facebook. They really asked if we could get their Facebook going, help them with that. That's one of their new goals that they're working on. So check them out on Facebook. It's Songhammer. Okay, just check them out. But I want to get right into their video, man. Their video is cool. I listened to this song, man. I couldn't get out of my head. I probably listened to it literally 60 times, probably yesterday. It was crazy. I really like the song, but I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys, so you guys can check that out. These guys will be on the show next weekend, or next Friday. Sorry.
Little horde babies, you must be trolling.
Yeah, man, I can't believe these guys think they're on our level.
You thought that you were smart when you were picking out your race,
But like a demigod in stereo, we punched you in the face.
You think you're good at dropping beats?
We're good at dropping fat
We're
guitars.
gonna drop a load on top of you and whisper.
Like mucolytic agents, we're gonna make you choke.
Our fist is an expectorant, we'll shove it
Down your throat.
Yeah.
The horde is like a virus, and rock is the disease. We're gonna take a torch to Orgrimmar and bring you to your knees.
Alliance, diplomacy, and we both spill blood on a foreign shore. Alliance, diplomacy, and we both won't stop till there ain't no more.
You try to step up like a champ,
We're gonna knock you to the floor.
you'll grovel like a chimp.
Don't do this anymore.
So take your baggy pants and your pussycat flag.
We just put you in your place, yo. This battle's in the bag.
You think this battle's over, but it's only just begun.
You got a couple puny hammers, but our dogs are making guns.
Yeah.
Wanna put me in my place? We're gonna put you in the ground.
We're the lords of Draenor, and we've come to claim our crown.
Alliance, diplomacy, and we both spill blood on a foreign shore. Alliance, diplomacy, and we both won't stop till there ain't no more. Alliance, diplomacy, and we both spill blood on a foreign shore. Alliance, diplomacy, and we both won't stop till there ain't no more.
We rock you.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, yo.
We rock you.
Yeah, it's all about the bass, yo.
We rock you. I'm gonna punch you
all your hopes. So pack your bags and them strands of hair hanging off your noggin like ropes. You're rock and roll, we need a level 95 boost to match all these flows. So if you're feeling froggy, then bring yourself to Stormwind where anything goes.
We the winners, alliance all day.
What's with all the sunglasses all the time? What you got to hide?
Sit down, y'all. Rap is king. Rock is dead.
Yes, y'all deserve to die, and I hope y'all burn in hell.
This ain't no puzzle game. This ain't no platformer.
Guys rocking that armor, where'd you get that at a garage sale?
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
So those are the Song Hammer guys, man. I love that song, dude. It's so catchy, man. It's just like it just gets you. Especially I play World of Warcraft. That's probably why too. I'm a now reformed World of Warcraft addict. So we're gonna have them on the show next Friday. Those guys will be here again. Like I said, right now they couldn't be here tonight. They're at Sony Studios, working on a movie soundtrack. Really cool, man. Really cool guys. Here's two things I love. I love cool nerds and cool music, man. So these guys are cool, and I'm glad they're part. They reached out to me, and now they're part of the LordSkunk community of guilds, man. It's pretty cool. So if you guys want to be in a guild with them, just head over LordSkunk.com to find out how to get started on our guilds, man. But they got a ton of cool music. Now, if you want to get their album, okay, we're going to be giving away their album, free album download codes, 2 of them. They gave to me today. Just go up here to the top. Now, I changed this, okay, up here at the top. Now, it's promos. We got 3 promos going on right now. So you can still get in your 7-star General Grievous. We didn't do it yesterday because we didn't do a live show, so we're going to do it later today. So there's still time to get in on this. So we're going to be giving those 2 codes away today, so you can have access to 7-star Grievous. If you want access to 7-star Sun Fact, who doesn't? That dude's beast. We're going to see him a lot on our top 10 list coming up later in the show. You can get in on that. It's very simple to get these stuff, man. It takes you all of about 2 seconds. To do what you need to do. Now, the free download promo code for Songhammer's new album, boom. All you got to do, follow me, click follow, retweet, boom. Follow, retweet. That simple. Follow and retweet. Retweet. No, we're not in the raid. We can't retreat. All right, so let's see what else we got going on. We got a bunch of good stuff. Now, I'm proud to announce, that 8, it actually ended up being 9, I think, possibly 10, Team Skunk guilds were in the top 200 leaderboards. So the ones that I know for sure, okay, and if I missed anybody, don't feel upset or don't feel bad. We got Team Skunk Main Guild, Team Skunk Omega, Gamma, Kappa, Upsilon, Beta, Psi, and Epsilon have all made the top 200 board. I know there were a couple more that were in there as well that I might have missed. This was posted yesterday. But that's really cool, man. And again, Team Skunk Main Guild is working on a tier 6 right now. We will get that later in the show. And I think Grand Patron and Omega are working on a tier 5 right now as well. So everybody's progressing along really well. If you're still looking for a guild, okay, let me see, where's that post at? I know that's somewhere up here. Right here. Are you looking to join a Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Guild? So when you see the First Order Stormtroopers lined up, it's all you got to look for on there. Just basically post this information on this link, on this chat and Discord, and somebody will pick you up, okay? I am looking for a couple. Okay, listen, this is very important. Okay, I'm looking for a couple level 78 pluses that have a killer roster to be on the Team Skunk Main Guild, okay? I personally am looking for them for the main guild. I know the other guys are looking for people as well, but that specifically I'm looking for that. So if you are 78 plus and you're looking to be a part, just got a note here. Team Skunk Psi is doing tier 6 as well right now, so that's cool. But if you are level 78 plus and have a killer roster, hit me up personally in Discord. We'll look at getting you into the main guild, okay? So make sure that you guys are in there. Great job to the mods in here as well. We are live right now, guys, on Twitch, Hitbox TV, and in YouTube. So it's pretty cool, man. We're live streaming simultaneously, so somebody can jump over to Twitch. Now listen. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's do Twitch. If you follow us on Twitch, okay, if you follow me on Twitch, I'm going to give you a chance for YoYo Yoda's ally code, okay? If you follow us on Twitch, it's right here. Twitch TV, Lord_Skunk
How's that show
is on there right now. So get over there and follow us. We're trying to check out Twitch, see if that's gonna be something we want to use in the future. So make sure that you get on Twitch TV and at least follow us. We're gonna give away that's the 4th promo for today. Okay, we're gonna give away YoYo Yoda's ally code to anybody that follows us on Twitch today. We're gonna randomly select somebody that follows us over there, so we have that. Okay, so head on over to Twitch. I'll post it in the chat. Where's the live show? Here we go. Boom. Okay, we're gonna say follow on Twitch. Boom. There we go. So the link is in the live stream. If you're watching this on the replay, still do it because we're gonna do it every Friday. We're gonna do this giveaway every Friday. So it is Lord_Skunk on Twitch TV. So twitch.tv/Lord_Skunk will get you there. What's up? What's up? Grand patrons over here. Koji. A bunch of people over here. Cool, man. Cool. We're gonna do both. So we're on 3 right now. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and Hitbox TV right now. Let's check out Hitbox. Let's see what we look like over there. It's going to be a long show, guys, so prepare. Get your popcorn, okay? See what we look like. Here we are. Hitbox TV, baby. All channels, all the time. Hey, listen. As Conor McGregor said, we didn't come here to take part. We came here to take over, okay? That's what the LordSkunk.com community is doing, man. Taking over. All right? Now, it's pretty cool because I got another little box down here that could pop up and I can see all the different chats. Let's see if we can get this chat connected. There we go. Boom. Hitbox and the thing. So if you want to check it out, man, check out Restream. That's how I'm doing this. It's pretty sick. Restream. Restream.io or something. Yeah, Restream.io. So check that out, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here it is right here. You can see how it's all set up. So we got 127 viewers on YouTube, 3 on Twitch. Only 3 on Twitch, guys. You got to get in for that ally code. Get over there and at least follow it. You can come back to YouTube if that's what you like. But you got to do that. All right, a little bit about the account, man. I am a little over halfway through 78. Let's see how the boys are doing on the raid. We're going to get to that a little bit later. See how the boys are doing on the raid. Okay, yeah, so they're going. They're going, man. This Tier 6 ain't no joke, man. This Tier 6 ain't no joke. YoYo Yoda came in when they were doing their Tier 6 for Team Instinct and told us, man, that's a tough raid, man. So we first did our Tier 5 just to get our feet wet. Now we're working on Tier 6. So I know it's going to take a couple days to do it, which is kind of cool because a few members missed out. We finished the Tier 5 so fast. A few members missed out from being able to do it. So we'll get to that here in a little bit. I haven't even touched one yet. As you can see, I have 5 attempts. But here we go. That's what I like to see. Bam! Team Skunk, right at the top, baby. Team Skunk, congratulations, FTB. Congratulations to Team Instinct. Those guys are doing their thing, man. Those guys are doing their thing. We got a lot of their members that are part of our LordSkunk.com community. And somebody sent me a real cool message, and they asked if I would go over this for people that maybe don't know about our Discord server, maybe haven't taken the time yet to get on there. But all you have to do to get on our Discord server is just go right to the top at LordSkunk.com and click on Discord. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get into there. But basically, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, voice and text chat with some of the best Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players in the world, plus just an awesome community, man. We are the best Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community in the galaxy, okay? I promise you that. I give you my word. We are the best Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community in the galaxy. So click on that. Now, here's what Discord looks like, okay? Because a lot of people messaged me and they said, hey, man, they said, you need to talk about this Discord more because I was hesitant about joining. Those people were hesitant about joining, but now they're in it, man. They love it. So if you look over here, which one am I in? Okay. LordSkunk, yeah. Okay, so you can see these are all the people that are online right now. So, and most people are not online right now because they're watching the live stream. So this is a small preview of what it's like, but just tons of chat in there regarding the game. I mean, you could find a wealth of knowledge in the Discord. So make sure if you haven't done so, you can get on your mobile device, your Apple, your Google, your MacBook, or your Macintosh or whatever, your Windows PC, whatever. Get on there, get that. You are missing out if you're not in there, man. Tons of great information. Okay. What else do I want to go to? I want to get through some of this stuff real quick so we can get this out of the way before we start bringing in our guests. Double drop XP event starting April 30th to May 5th. So this is for Galaxy Heroes for the May the 5th be with you, or the 4th be with you, whatever it is, whatever that thing they got going on. But basically, it's a double drop event starting April 30th to May 5th. Star Wars Galaxy Heroes will have double drop rates, excluding XP and crystals, that players can earn each day with different game modes. The first mode to have these double rewards will be Cantina Battles. Be sure to log in to get more credits, ability materials, training droids, sim tickets, and character shards. There'll be a sale on crystal bundles. We already kind of knew about that. They've been promoting that. But basically, you can save 25% off the packs. The Bella Twins, of course. Where were we at? Okay, so they did post a Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Guild activity tiers for raids and guild contributions. They explained that, so that was a good post by EA Jesse and CG John Solera. So good stuff in there. Kind of streamlined it for us, so we know. You can check that out on LordSkunk.com. I don't want to go through all that right now. We got the game update that went off. And Omega was the first Team Skunk Guild to get their raid done. So congratulations to them. They were top of the leaderboard there once they completed that. So it's pretty cool. So again, if you're still looking to join a guild, make sure you pop over to LordSkunk.com. It has more information there. We will get you guys in the proper guild. All of our guilds, I think, have at least a couple spots available. So get in there. If it's got people asking in the live chat, how do you join? How do you join the guild? How do I join the guild? I want to get in the guild. I want to get in the Team Skunk Guild. Okay, just go to LordSkunk.com or TeamSkunk.com. Either one, doesn't matter. Go to either one. Makes no difference. Okay, you can go to either one of those and it'll tell you what to do. All right, I can't do everything for you. Okay, you got to at least read something. So get in there and check it out. I did send a message to EA asking them for this request. Okay, I asked them for this request. Let me see where it is. Okay, this is the message I sent to them this morning. Can you add a raid alert to the game? Basically, a message that will either send a push notification to the player and or a message window that pops up once they enter the game. Also, can you give the guild leader the ability to inbox the guild and or guild members so they can coordinate easier with the members? We at Team Skunk have excellent communication for the guilds, and it's still very tough for us, so I can only imagine what it's like for the average guild. This would help a ton. Thank you. So we'll see what they say about that. Now, I talked to them as well. I've been in communication with them about the Galactic Wars that I posted a couple days ago. If you guys saw that live show I did, I kind of vented on that live show, but I think it's gonna get some good points out there. They are listening. They are looking at it. I gave them my viewpoints, and I gave them the viewpoints of some of the people in the community. And they said they do have it listed on their docket. They will be working on that. They will have their designer that's in charge of that work on that, and they will be looking at Galactic Wars, changing that very soon. So great news to the community. For all you guys that have been frustrated with Galactic Wars and found that unfun, have hope, stay the course, don't give up yet, continue on. They are going to be looking at that. They did hear the message, so that's good. They heard the message. And they are going to make some tweaks to that, so we can hopefully have a little bit better time in Galactic Wars. Okay. Okay. So if you're a member of a Team Skunk Guild, you need to get over to our Discord so we can funnel you to the right Discord for the guild. Okay. All of our guild chats have private chats that they discuss what's going on in the guild. All right. So if you are a member, you're watching this, and you're not in that, you need to get a hold of somebody ASAP and get in there. Okay. Let's see. Is Grand Patron with us yet? Grand Patron is patiently waiting up top. Okay, so if you're a member of a Grand Patron, can you mute the stream?
Yeah, man.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's going good. Hey, listen, guys, right at the intro, Grand Patron jumped in with me and he started going, yeah, I'm number one, baby, I'm number one.
I was all excited about that. That's my first time ever to be number one in PvP, and I know you and I have talked about it so many times because some of the guys on my particular server, they run a very unusual comp, and man, I was able to fight it out, and to be honest with you, I was able to fight it out and actually spend less crystals on it than I've done any other day. So for whatever that's worth, maybe I've just learned to pick apart those teams a little bit better, but I'm way excited about it. Really, really excited about it.
Nice. That's good, man. Congratulations. So obviously the LordSkunk.com community helped you out a little bit then, huh, buddy?
Oh yeah, helped me out a bunch. We got so many people over here that could help you out. you could show them what your team is. You could show them the team you're going up against. I've picked everybody's brain on this. I picked yours. I've talked to Scott Awesome. I've talked to Riemann. I've talked to John Vape about it. I mean, there's tons of guys over here that have been helping me try to figure out how to pick apart this team, because some of these are there's some pretty tough teams. You got 2 taunters and a stealther and an advantage up guy all on the same team and a big DPS character. That's a tough team to pick apart. And they were almost 4,000 power points ahead of me, and I was still able to pick them apart. So super excited about that. We got lots of great things going on over here at Team Skunk and TeamSkunk.com. Just the guilds, the raids, PvP, just some really awesome things happening over here.
Yeah, man. And speaking of hard work, Grand Patron has done an awesome job in helping out, getting his guild set up and doing what he needs to do. Grand Patron is our vice president of guild relations. So if you're in a LordSkunk guild and Grand Patron tells you to do something, you better do it. Grand Patron is right there with me in organizing and helping the guilds out. So everything that we do for the guilds, everything that we do has a reason. There's a lot of different groups that I talk to. I talk to a lot of different guilds outside of the Team Skunk network. I talk to a lot of high-level players. I talk to the devs. I talk to a lot of different people. So when I do something, or when I have the guild do something, there's usually a reason for it. So that's why we're progressing along nicely. For the most part, everybody's doing what they need to do. But we are still looking for a few extra members in these other guilds. So make sure, if you haven't done so, get on LordSkunk.com or TeamSkunk.com and get in on these guilds. Okay, somebody will pick you up. We'll find a spot for you. And hey, listen, if we have too many people looking for guilds, we'll make a new guild. It ain't that hard, man. Okay, we got 16 or 17 of them already. So great job to Patron. Patron, tell them your story about how you met or how you got kind of hooked up with Team Skunk. Tell them where you were at, in arena and whatnot before that.
Yeah, so this is probably, 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago. I was floundering. I was in the 50s. I was like around level 55, maybe level 60. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I could tell you I was doing something wrong. I was having a hard time on my dark side, regular battles. And so I made the, really great decision that I would go Night Sisters. Because I had 4 out of 5, that'd be a great choice, right? Except I did not have old DACA. So running 4 out of 5 Night Sisters without old DACA is like driving a truck with only 3 tires. And I realized that as I started getting up a little bit higher, that this was not working for me. And I said, okay, let me try to find somebody else that is doing this, because maybe they're doing a better job of it than me, and I can learn what they're doing, or I can learn what they're doing wrong. And whatnot, and I can at least not follow their same mistakes. And so I got on to YouTube, and it said that Wackion, one of our fellow members here on Discord, was live streaming. I didn't know who Wackion was, so I just clicked, let me go to look at live stream with Wackion, and he's got 3 people in there with him, and he's running through his Galactic War. And I start texting him. I start typing in the chat there, and he's like, at first he's like, well, that's kind of cool. And I texted him in the chat there. I said, can I see what Mace Windu looks like if you go through Galactic War? He's like, yeah, sure. He didn't have a really high Mace Windu, but he kind of threw him in there just to see. And I said, yeah, man, I guess you got to kind of level him up a little bit. And he says, yeah. And then he told me, he said, hey, why don't you get on our Discord? We have a Discord thing that you might want to get on. Because anyway, it'd be kind of cool to have some more people over there. So I was like, what is Discord? I'm like, well, how do you even get on Discord? And so he put the link in his chat for the Discord, and I got on the Discord, and had never even talked to LordSkunk at all. Got in there, and there were some other great members in there. There was Supreme Serial Seath was in there, and I said, hey, Eddie. He's like, hey, welcome to the group. Why don't you take some screenshots of your roster, throw it up there, and we'll tell you maybe what we think. And the first thing he said was what I thought was obvious. He goes, oh, you went Night Sisters too, only you did it without old DACA. And I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, I feel your pain. I've been there. And he said, you need to get Geonosian Soldier ranked up. He said, you need to get Lumi ranked up. You need to get Qui-Gon Jinn ranked up. and then you need to figure out how to do Royal Guard. And I was like, all right, we'll work on that. And 6 weeks later, I went from I was sitting in PvP at about rank between the 190s. Maybe if I pushed real hard, I might be able to get up to like 150, maybe 140, and maybe every 3 or 4 days I might break 100, but that was about it. And slowly but surely, I was able to kind of work my way up and just gain knowledge from all these people, whether it's from Sith Lord Stu or from some of these other people in the group. Merlin Dark Mage. There's a bunch of great people that over here that have a wealth of knowledge and can kind of help you. It can tell you what you need to be working on, and can really get you going. And then so I started working through that PvP and started seeing some good stuff with that. And then we kind of sort of started hearing about that. Hey, raids were coming, and hey, guilds were coming, and we needed a way to do that. And we had 300 or 400 people on Discord, and I said, well, I think I got a way to manage this. If you'll let me just do this. Let me just do this deal where it'll input stuff into a spreadsheet, and we could sort people and try to get like type players together and try to see what their wants are, and try to see if we can get them in guilds and get them into the guild that they want. And that thing just exploded. I mean, I thought we'd get, I don't know, maybe 3 guilds. I thought it would just be kind of a thing, and it ended up being, we ended up going through this thing. I was like, we have 500 people. We're going to start out with 5 guilds. And I said, if I let this thing keep running, we're going to end up with even more guilds. And so we tried to manage it, and then we said, okay, well, let's find a way where we could pick up and kind of have a little pickup game as far as with raids and with guild members in the Discord. So we kind of LordSkunk set up that if you need a guild, text chat inside both of the Discords, so that way you can kind of see where people are at. And it's just been a blast. I got some great people in my guild. There's too many to mention. There's too many to even be allies with them, because you only have 35 allies. You could have 50 people in your guild. So I'm always trying to rotate people in and out. But we have a really great group, and having Discord has really made it much simpler for us to communicate exactly what we're doing. And it's worldwide. Even inside my own guild, which I'm the guild leader for Team Skunk Omega. Even inside that, just that 50 people, we have people on 4 different continents. We have people in Hong Kong. We have 3 guys from Ritual Gaming. They're in Hong Kong. We have 1 guy who's on mainland China. We have people in Poland. We have people in Germany. We have people in England. We have people in the United States. We have people in Colombia. It's that our in-game chat is going all the time. Discord is going all the time, and we've been very successful. As you could tell, just go. Anybody that's playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now could just go to guilds and just look for a minute and see that we're being very successful. They could see who's up on the leaderboard for the pits. It is Team Skunk. And there, like Skunk said earlier, like what LordSkunk said earlier, there's probably almost 10 or 15 that are in the top 200. So there's always a place for you. A bunch of those guilds are free to play, or they've got a lot of free to play players, or they've got, and then there's some other ones like the main Team Skunk guild, that has a lot of pay to play players, and then Team Skunk Omega is somewhere in the middle. We've got some guys we got some guys that are free to play. We got some guys that have put a bunch of money in the game. It's just a really good group of people, and we're just trying to keep a positive attitude. So if you're struggling like I was 6 or 8 weeks ago, if you don't know what direction to go, or you feel like you've gone down the wrong path, there's a great group of people over here that can kind of steer you, and help you and guide you into whatever play style you want to play. If you're really excited about PvP, they will help you with that. If you need to get in a guild, we'll help you with that. If you just want to unlock characters so you can play every character in the game, we could help you with that. However it is, however you want to play, we have players over here that play that way, and we can help you get pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, we got people in the guild, man. I mean, they are in the community, not even just the guild, because we got people like Wiseman Pendle, who's European, man, and he's in there every morning. So if you're in the U.S., he's in there in the morning time, almost every day on the Discord. He's from Team Instinct, so he's very knowledgeable. He has some inside information from them, because they do a lot of stuff in their private forums. But he's more than happy to help out. I've seen him help out brand new players. I've seen a guy that was like level 42 come in and had no idea what to do in the game, and I saw him in there spending time, with that guy. So big shout out to Wiseman Pendle and all the Team Skunk mods and admins from all the different guilds. I know we got people in there from Instinct, FTB, Team Skunk, DVD. So I mean, we got people from all over, man, that are in there helping people. It's just really cool. But one thing too that I want to address real quick to EA that I'm getting a lot of complaints about from different peoples in our guild, as well as outside of our guild, just in the overall community, about the disparity and the gap between these crystals. I know they did a little bit of an update and they fixed that, or not crystals, I'm sorry, but this raid reward gear. I know they did a little bit of an update to address that somewhat, but again, it's still pitting other players against each other. The only thing that I would ask them to do, just to make a slight improvement for the overall enjoyment of guilds and people that are playing, and some people are not as tight knit as us. So they don't have the communication channels that we have, but lower that gap. I like there being a 1, 2, 3. That's cool, man. That's cool that there's a 1, 2, 3, and you can strive for that, and that's good. And I understand it from a money perspective for them, but just kind of scale those rewards just a little bit more. Don't make it such a huge gap between 1 and 40. Tighten that up a little bit. So that's one of the recommendations I would have for them. I've been getting a lot of messages regarding that. When I get 1 or 2 messages, when I get 5 or 6 messages, when I get 10 messages, sometimes it's just, people just like to vent, and that's fine. But when I start getting 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, messages about the same thing over and over again, I keep hearing the same grumblings over and over again, that's when I'm going to address that, to EA and to the publicly, to the community, just so we know that, hey, there is an issue there. There is something to at least look at. Okay, and we know that EA and CG, especially John Solera, the executive producer, man, is freaking amazing. Okay, amazing in getting back with people and talking. I have a great line of communication with him. And again, based on the Galactic Wars we talked about, he took the feedback from the comments of that video. He took the feedback from the forums. He took the feedback from the actual video itself. He got some additional feedback from me. So that he said they're working on it. That's over their lead designer that works on Galactic Wars. They are looking at Galactic Wars right now as we speak. So they are listening to us. Okay, they are listening to us, which is good, man. That's really exciting stuff to know. That they care enough about the community that they're gonna, take notice of what we got going on. So, really pretty cool. I do want to go over the raid guide for you guys. Okay, I'm pretty excited to unveil this to you. I will convert this to a PDF, and it will be available later tonight on LordSkunk.com. But I want to go through that with you guys just so you know what's going on. This was done by Lord Wrath from Team Skunk Main Guild. He put this together. I asked some people to do some stuff for me. This is the one that he did, which is really cool. So let me get this thing. Started. So bear with me, Patreon. You're gonna be on a delay, so it's really cool though.
Okay.
So it's really cool what he put together. So basically, this is the pit. Okay, we're gonna face the Rancor. All right, this is the guide that he put together. He scoured the information. Now some of this stuff came from different videos and websites. He did a ton of research on this. He got with Wiseman Pendle from Team Instinct. He got some stuff that YoYo Yoda gave us. He got some stuff that he looked at on some different guilds that already started on the tier 6. This is primarily geared towards tier 6, but you can use this for tier 5 and down as well. It'll give you a good idea. So we'll go through this, but basically this is the Rancor, face the Rancor in the pit. Okay, so the basics. Guild raids are feats of strength where guilds work together towards victory. These epic battles are against some of the most imposing opponents throughout the galaxy. The pit raid consists of 4 distinct phases. Each phase has its own strategy that we will cover today. Okay, phase 1. In phase 1 of the pit raid, you face the Gamorrean captain. The Gamorrean captain is guarded by a Gamorrean guard and a Gamorrean brute. In this phase, you want to quickly eliminate the Gamorrean captain's guards so that you can maximize damage to the captain. Phase 1 is completed when the Gamorrean captain dies. Okay, so again, like I said, I'm gonna put this up in a PDF format. So if you're in a different guild or whatever, you're more than welcome to download this and share this with your guild. This is for all guilds, for everybody. This is public information that we're providing for anybody. Anybody can have this. So feel free to download it and share it with whoever you want. Okay, the Gamorrean Brute. So let's talk about these guys. These guys are rough, man, at tier 6. These guys. Some of the people went in, man. We have some people, man. They got humbled today because they went in thinking they were going to do work and they ended up getting worked. So Gamorrean Brute, heavy chop. This is basic attack. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict heal immunity for 2 turns. Head Splitter, which is a 3-turn cooldown. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict buff immunity and ability block for 2 turns. Impede, his second special, 3-turn cooldown. Gamorrean Brute taunts, gains defense up for 2 turns, and gains 70% turn meter. Okay, these dudes ain't no joke at 6. Gamorrean Guard, hack and slash. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict 2 damage over time effects for 2 turns. So this, just as a side note, this is the character that is available in the guild shipments. So this is the character that you can get, and these are similar to what his powers are going to be as a playable character. Muscle In, 4-turn cooldown. Gamorrean Guard taunts and gains retribution for 2 turns. The Gamorrean Guard gains protection equal to 20% of his max health while taunting. Punch Through, 3-turn cooldown. Deal physical damage to target enemy and expose them for 2 turns. So these guys are pretty beast. The Gamorrean Captain, this is the guy that you're trying to kill. This is the guy you're trying to put your DPS on, and his other little minions are trying to stop you from doing that by taunting. Okay, so Mighty Thrust, deal physical damage to target enemy plus bonus damage equal to 20% of their max health. If the target had 50% health or more, also call an ally to assist. This attack cannot be evaded. This guy's pretty brutal, so we want to get him down as quickly as possible. Rally the Guards, 6-turn cooldown. Call all Gamorrean allies to assist and summon up 2 Gamorrean allies to the battle. This ability is on cooldown when the battle begins. Bestial Roar, 3-turn cooldown. All allies gain 30% turn meter and offense up for 3 turns, and other allies recover 30% of their max health. Kill Order, 4-turn cooldown. Death Mark, target enemy for 5 turns. This effect cannot be resisted. Death Mark targets must be attacked if able, and whenever they are damaged by an attack, they take bonus damage equal to 50% of their max health. If the target is defeated while still death marked, they can't be revived. Wow, dude's brutal, man. Brutal. Okay, phase 1. What should you do? Now, how do you handle these guys? Okay, how do you handle these guys? Oh, look at this. We got YoYo Yoda in the house. Skunk tier 6 raids are for losers. LOL. Yeah. Here we go. YoYo Yoda and Team Instinct. Here we go. Yeah, I seen your guys' rosters. Okay, you guys should have started on tier 7. Unfortunately, they couldn't. They had to complete tier 6 first before they could. But we'll get an update from YoYo Yoda later on in the show. But phase 1, kill the Gamorrean Brute, then kill the Gamorrean Guard. This maximizes your time on the Gamorrean Captain. So this is what a lot of people want to know. A lot of people want to know, okay, now I got in here. What do I do? How do I do it? So, again, kill the Gamorrean Brute first, then kill the Gamorrean Guard. This maximizes your time on the Gamorrean Captain. The Gamorrean Guard and Brute can be stunned, but pace your stuns. You should save a stun and clearing debuff for when you get the Marked for Death debuff. Do not clear other debuffs. Marked for Death is the most important to clear. It greatly increases the damage you take and can lead to being one-shot killed. Alright, so here's the squads that you guys need to do. This is what everybody wanted to know. What squads on what phase? Who should you use? So basically for this phase 1, you want a balanced squad. A taunting tank, like Royal Guard as an example. You can see there you got Royal Guard, Chewie, Poe is an option. You got Hoth Rebel Soldier. And then which one is that? I can't remember. Was that First Order Stormtrooper? The other one I can't remember. I don't play either one of them. But one of the Stormtroopers that taunts. Okay. A debuffer, HK-47 or Old Ben as an example. So there's your choices on that. Detriment Clear, Admiral Akbar, Ewok Elder, Rex, and Lobot are good choices. Healer, Ewok Elder shines. This is heal clears detrimental effects. So you also got, obviously your Tusken Shamans in there, Old Daka. But again, remember, if they die when they're marked for death or whatever, Old Daka cannot revive them, or Ewok Elder, so they're unrevivable. So just keep that in mind. High DPS characters, obviously like Leia, Resistance Pilot, Rey, all these other characters that are high DPS. I don't see Geo in there. Geo could probably go in there too, I think. So, phase 2 and 3. Okay, phase 2 and 3. Now this has the door control panel, so you need to make sure you keep an eye out for this. I think a lot of people tried this and didn't realize the door panel. In phase 2 and 3 of the pit raid, you face the Mighty Rancor. In this phase, you want to quickly disable the door control panel. Disabling the door control panel will immobilize the Rancor for 1 turn. Now, you want to make sure that you do this at the right time. You want the Rancor's abilities are up at the top right of your screen, it's going to show you what cooldown he's on and what those abilities do if you click on them. So look at his abilities, and as the main one, that big long cooldown one gets close to coming up, that's when you want to get that door on him. Okay, get that door so you can get that maximize your DPS. Okay, but here's the door control panel on it. If you see the little image at the bottom here, it does have a health bar, so you need to make sure you kill that thing. Get that door dropped on the Rancor, but make sure you do it at the right time. Okay, make sure you do it at the right time. Okay, the Rancor, I'm not going to go through all his abilities. You guys can go through these on your own. I wanted to go through the Gamorrean guards though, because there's a synergy that they have. But here's the Rancor's abilities. Disable the door control panel. So debuff the Rancor. If you do not, he will have the monstrous endurance buff, which increases defense by 50%. When the door panel is immobilized in the Rancor, he will have 40% lower tenacity. This is when you want to stick your debuffs if possible. So the Rancor is immune to stun, which is good to know because a lot of people aren't sure of that. And it takes reduced damage by high damage abilities such as Rex's Subdue skill. Special damage attacks will slow down frequency of the Devour attack. Oops. It went crazy. Okay, so here's the squads you want to look at for phase 2 and 3 of the Rancor. So again, you want a balanced squad with turn meter manipulation. So again, you can see our tanks there, same tanks. Debuffers, again, are pretty much the same. Healers are pretty much the same, and high DPS are pretty much the same. But just make sure you synergize that and use that. So high synergy teams such as Ewok shine in this round with their turn meter control. Okay. Phase 4. In this phase, the door panel is no longer present. High damage is key to this round. You want to maximize your damage. So blow this dude up. The Rancor no longer devours squad members. The Rancor now has Rancor Rage, a buff that increases its speed by 25% and its cooldowns recover 100% faster. So here you go. The squad, you want a tank and high damage. So a Tawny tank, Royal Guard, Chewie, Poe, healers, high DPS. 1 tank, a healer, and 3 attackers are ideal for this round. High synergy teams such as Ewok shine in this round as well with their turn meter control. Okay, so a lot of options there. All right, now one thing that we didn't talk about is the escape mechanic. Okay, you can escape out of the raid after I think it's 8 turns or whatever. So make sure you're checking that. Try to get your characters out like Rey or somebody you're going to want to use in the in the other phases. You have a 50% chance to escape the character. Really, at about that time that escape opens up is really kind of almost when you want to get out. Start getting your characters out because he's just going to go crazy anyways and start wrecking you guys. Okay, so make sure you use that escape capability once that becomes active. Start getting your, Rey would be a priority, I would think. Royal Guard, one of your good healers. Try to get them out so you can use them in additional battle. Okay. If you have questions, feel free to get into our Discord. We'll answer those questions. We got a ton of people that are very helpful in that. All right, so that's that one. What do you think, patron?
Man, it's like a totally different game. You're looking at different characters differently. Certain characters are functioning differently. It's like a combination though of kind of everything. You could kind of see where this came from as far as leveling up certain characters in order to get through the challenges on the challenge table, and how to make synergies work between characters. And the fact that we're fighting one guy, I will tell you that having that would have been incredibly helpful the first time we went through that. I did not even see that panel the first time I went through the raids. It wasn't until the second time, whenever we were all kind of visiting about it, that I even realized that there was a panel and that I could hit it. And I also didn't even see the escape button the first time I went through it. I was just so excited to get in there and to get started that I didn't notice any of that stuff. But anyway, that's definitely a good presentation. That's a good way to basically get somebody some information about raids that they may not have known about, for sure. So good job.
Yeah, man, that's what we want to do, man. We just want to make sure the community is informed and knows what's going on. Whether you're part of Team Skunk or not, we want to make sure you get this information. This is important, man. This is a really fun raid, but there's a lot that goes into it. Okay, so I think a lot of people were like, kind of Galactic War mentality, or even challenge mentality that, I'm just going to go in, I'm just going to DPS the thing, whatever, just use their abilities, kind of willy-nilly. But no, you need to make sure you use your abilities in the correct order, the right way, have good synergies. So that's what that guide will do. I did convert that as a PDF, so that will be up later tonight on LordSkunk.com. Thank you to Lord Wrath of Team Skunk for putting that together. And thank you for all the input from YoYo Yoda, Wiseman Pendle, and all the other people that gave their input and insight to help put that guide together. So that will be up later, so make sure you check out LordSkunk.com. If you want all the information all the time and know what's going on LordSkunk.com, because we are posting stuff like crazy, man, all the updates for the game and sweet guides and all the other good stuff, make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and you can subscribe to our Reddit. Make sure you do that. It's really important, man. You'll get updated information right into your newsfeed when we post stuff. So it's really cool to be able to do that. And now I think we should probably get right into our top 10. I would think top 10 characters of the week. It's a segment we started last week. And our three contributors are Scott Awesome, Wiseman Pendle, and YoYo Yoda. I've been asking them to just give us a weekly top 10 list, and we did it last week. Pretty much a trial run. We didn't have any fancy graphics or anything like that, but this week I promised you guys we were going to get a little bit more graphic enjoyment for your eyeballs, so we put this together. So I'm going to let you guys take a look at this. We'll get to our top 10. Patron, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm excited to see what the top 10 are.
Good, man. Good. Okay, so we're going to start the top 10 list. Let's get this bad boy going. So this is the top 10 characters of the week. Now, remember what we had last week. We're going to talk about some of the changes this week. Now, with raids and new characters being released, we're going to see some new additions and some people fall off the top 10 list. So let's get into that. All right. So this week's top character list from LordSkunk.com. Scott Awesome's top 10 list. Okay. Number 10, Obi-Wan and Count Dooku. Now, once they finally fix Obi-Wan's leader ability, I expect Dooku to transition out while Obi-Wan transitions in as the new evasion leader of choice. Now, remember with Obi-Wan, you're going to get instead of getting that offense up from Dooku when you evade, with Old Ben, you're going to get turn meter up. You're going to get additional turn meter every time you evade. So that's a pretty good skill. I know this is probably about their 4th or 5th time they tried to fix this leadership skill. It just can't quite seem to get him right. I think if they haven't got him yet, they're going to get him maybe in the next little update they do to be able to get him fixed. Number 9, Stormtrooper Han. Stormtrooper Han still hanging in there. Now, for me personally, I still see Stormtrooper Han as pretty soft. I know this might change once he gets level 80 and gear 11. He's one of the few characters that can get up to gear 11. So this might change. But right now, yeah, Han is still on the top 10 for Scott Awesome. Okay, Geonosian Soldier, still good, still hanging in there. Geonosian Soldier is very cheap to gear. So he's definitely somebody that you want to take a look at. You probably already have him on your roster, so he can still do work for you. Old Daka, Stun Machine, especially the people that put the Omega ability mats into her stun, man, they're loving her right now. We'll get some more comments on her from some of the other people that are doing the list. Grandmaster Yoda, fantastic utility, but unfortunately bad AI for on defense. Okay, I still like Grandmaster Yoda again, like Geo. Grandmaster Yoda is so cheap to gear, and I mean he's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you do it? It gives you great utility. It's super fun to play, man. Super fun.
Oh yeah, he's a great one because you got so many different options because he's got 5 abilities. He's got that you can play with Yoda. Yoda's a great one for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And then number 5 is Rey, still beast mode damage. Yep, Rey's on my team. Qui-Gon Jinn, number 4, fantastic utility plus assist. Qui-Gon Jinn, again, is super easy to gear. Geo, Yoda, and Qui-Gon Jinn, man. If you're balling on a budget, those are 3 characters you want to be looking at because they're super cheap, super easy to gear. If you don't have Qui-Gon Jinn, but you have Poggle, he could come in there as well. Royal Guard. So his comment for Royal Guard was duh. Yeah, Royal Guard. Princess Leia, perma-stealth, great damage. Sun Fact, taunt and taunt stripping. So Sun Fact has finally made the top 10 list. He's been around all about 5 days, right, or something like that, and maybe a little longer than that, maybe about a week. But yeah, he is on the top 10 list. He is number 1 on Scott Awesome's top 10 list. So here we go for Scott Awesome. Number 10, Obi-Wan, Count Dooku, tied. Number 9, Stormtrooper Han. Number 8, Geo. Number 7, Old Daka. Number 6, Yoda. Number 5, Rey. Number 4, Qui-Gon Jinn, my boy. Number 3, Royal Guard. Number 2, Princess Leia. And number 1, Sun Fact. So basically, this is my arena team. Qui-Gon Jinn lead, Yoda, Rey, Princess Leia, and Royal Guard. So I told you guys this is my arena team a month ago, and this is who I was going with. And look, they're still holding strong today. Let's go into Wiseman Pendle. Wiseman Pendle gave us some good insight on each character, man. He does not mess around. He's very thorough. So those European guys don't mess around, okay? So his number 10 character for Wiseman Pendle, Old Daka. Her stuns are good, okay, but keep in mind this about Old Daka. But once you put her in a raid and most of the dead characters are banned from being revived, she suddenly becomes very one-dimensional. Wiseman Pendle has played several arena matches on auto where Daka has brought the whole team back to life, and he has still won because she brings them back to less than 50% health. So when you damage them, they don't trigger Royal Guard, and you can just kill them all again. So that's a great point on Old Daka. I haven't heard a lot of people mention that, but that's a great point. But Old Daka is number 10 on his list. Number 9, Barasafi. Not much to add from last week, except to mention that her unique also allows her to remove negative buffs from teammates, adding that to her useful leadership and great healing, and she still has to make the list. She is still the Galactic War MVP, and she's doing really well in raids right now as well. Royal Guard, okay, so he does still make the list, but only just. It's not so much that he's bad, it's just that he's only really good against people who don't know how to deal with him. When I see a Royal Guard on the other team, that basically means I'm guaranteed offense up for my Qui-Gon Jinn. Great. So many characters can dispel his taunt, making him more of an inconvenience than a game changer. The fact that there are 3 characters just on this list that hard counter him, and one of those is Sun Fact, who destroys him using a basic whilst healing and laughing in Geonosian, is the reason he has dropped 4 places. Poor Royal Guard.
Poor Royal Guard. That's true.
Yep. Asajj Ventress comes in at number 7. I started to hear a lot of good things about Night Sisters teams this week. They are very viable in arena, and Asajj holds them together with her lead. But the main reason she makes this list is because she has the only AoE dispel in the game. When you're trying to take out the Gamorrean captain and both his guards taunt at the same time, Asajj is the only character that can instantly remove both of their taunts and keep you focused on the captain. Now this is good news for you, patron. You've been working on Night Sisters, so
I have been working on Night Sisters. In fact, I have Ventress at 6-star, and I went back from Stormtrooper Han and went back and after I went through that first raid, I said because Asajj was my MVP on my B team in raids, and I was like, oh, she's totally viable now. So I went back and that is what all of my squad arena tokens go to right now at this moment until I get her all the way up to 7-star.
Nice. Yeah, I got to look at my Asajj, see what I'm doing with her. I think I got her. I think I got 7-star. I think. We'll see. All right, let's see who's next on his list. Next, we got Rex. The main reason why I mentioned raids being important for the calculation of this list is for Rex. His squad discipline instantly removes all negative effects from allies and provides turn meter for the whole team. In the raid, especially phase 1, this can be like a reset switch, and instead of you getting wiped, you can get your whole team back in the fight. Also, as a leader with a team that has 5s in it, good luck trying to beat a 5 with 20% more hit points. Yeah, great point. The only team that I struggled with since the update, and I think Sith Lord Stu was the same, was the team with Rex and 5s. 5s, just has so much health, man. You just got a ton of health just naturally, and you pair him with Rex, man. That's a lot of health. He can just do a lot of work on you. Now there is some ways to do that. Obviously, using like a Leia for stealth or Royal Guard to stun. But yeah, Rex. I can see definitely how Rex and 5s can be great together. Number 5, Qui-Gon Jinn. He is down 2 places from last week for Wiseman Pendle, but only because other characters have been doing so well. He is still here, solid as ever. I put Omegas in his basic, and now he removes turn meter, which can be pretty useful if you want to keep a stunned enemy stunned for even longer. I have him at gear 10 now, and he is just crazily good in every game mode you put him in. I've always loved Qui-Gon Jinn. He's always been one of my favorite. He's always been my absolute favorite character since I started playing. Number 4, Sun Fact. New character in the game and the first new entry in our top 10, and oh boy is he a beast. This guy laughs in the face of Royal Guard. His basic removes any positive buffs on an enemy hero. Taunt, gone. Retribution, not anymore. As if that wasn't enough, he can taunt himself and he counter attacks. This is what happens when you use him. Step 1, the other team buffs themselves. Taunts, offense up, etc. Step 2, stun fact taunts. Step 3, they all hit him because they have to. get immediately countered, and get their buff stripped, which heals Sun Fact. Step 4, you win the game. Yeah. Nice. So there you go. So we'll see. We'll see how long this Sun Fact thing happens. I mean, they might be doing some tweaks to him. We'll see. We haven't seen him enough yet for him to become a problem, but we will, I'm sure, start seeing more of him soon enough. Ray, up 2 spots from last week, and this is mainly because for some reason the AI likes to target people with foresight on. Yeah, that's why I use Ray and Yoda on my team. So Ray uses her second ability, gains foresight, wastes one of the enemy's turns, and then basically she's just a beast. Turns up again super quickly and takes out another hero because she can. Protection, Ray doesn't care. She can kill so many people instantly that she alone is one of the reasons I don't rate Royal Guard higher. Yeah, that's true, man. Ray can still, with her second special, the one where she can hit 4 times or whatever, she can still one-shot a fully geared, I've seen her one-shot a fully geared, now I'm not talking gear 10 or whatever, but I'm saying a geared up Dooku. You know, some of these characters with a little bit lower health, she can just completely take them out. So there still is that one-shot capability with characters like Ray. So it's pretty sick. Number 2, Fives. Now Fives is also maintaining his spot this week, and this is mainly due to the fact that I fought a team of 5 in arena, and they managed to kill everyone except my 5s and stealth Leia. They couldn't hit Leia, so they each hit 5s, who double tapped and slowed them. Basically, the short story is that due to this, made short work of a full team near full health, and 5s didn't even lose all of his protection. They are beast coupling in the game right now and useful in so many different areas. As mentioned previously, the only way to kill Leia is AoE, and 5s will punish you for that heavily. So yeah, that's definitely good. I got 5s where I can 7-star them. I need to decide what I want to do personally, but yeah, 5s is definitely on my to-do list. Number 1, this is Princess Leia. Not unfortunately Slave Leia yet. We're still working on them getting that in. Still working on EACG getting Slave Leia in, but Princess Leia, she's still here, still at number 1, and this is why. She can't be touched. She is the fastest character in the game at 80. No one can stop her perma-stealth. They also just made it so that stealth characters don't get countered, so you literally cannot kill her except with huge amounts of AoE. What do you call a character who can't be killed, makes the whole team crit, and deals crazy damage? The best. I love Leia. Leia is back on my arena team. Geo is out. Leia's back in. So yeah, definitely loving Wiseman Pendle's top 10 list. I agree with this. Now we'll look at a recap of all these at the end. Now we get into everyone's favorite, the community's favorite, one of their favorite personalities, the guy who just has every character unlocked. They're all at level 80. They're all almost 7 stars. The guy who loves to give great commentary, YoYo Yoda. Let's take a look at his top 10 list. Okay, he's not YoYo Yoda and Scott give great insight. They're not quite as thorough as Pendle, so we'll get through this one pretty quick. So number 10, Dooku. He's still the king of Countertown. Number 9, Obi-Wan. Now that his leadership ability has been fixed, he's an immediate Dooku replacement. Number 8, Rey. Pure DPS, plain and simple. At Gear 10, she transformed into a killing machine. Sun Fact. The ultimate in utility. This guy does it all, and when we can't get him to higher gear levels, he'll move higher, or when we can get him to higher gear levels, he'll move higher on the list. Admiral Akbar. Wow, okay, so the first Admiral Akbar on the list so far. His rework is legit. In the right squad, his leadership abilities can wreak havoc on an opponent. Yeah, and this is great for the raid as well. Admiral Akbar is a good addition with the raid, so. Number 5, Princess Leia, uncountable attacks while stealth, huge damage potential. Number 4, Qui-Gon Jinn, turn meter reduction on basic, health gain with assist, buff dispel. He has one of the best kits in the game. Rex, turn meter gain, turn meter down on basic, tenacity up, dispel, debuffs the entire squad, special attack hits for huge amounts. Need I say more? 5s, one-man wrecking crew. Boom. Royal Guard. Wow, Royal Guard's number 1 for YoYo Yoda. Still the best taunt in the game, and if you can't dispel the taunt, he's a huge distraction. Cool. Good stuff there, man. Let's take a look and see the recap of everybody's. So again, here's Scott Awesome's, Wiseman Pendle's, and YoYo Yoda's top 10 list for you guys' enjoyment. Now, again, I will convert this to a PDF. I will put this up on the LordSkunk.com website. If you want to download it, feel free to share this with your guildmates or anybody that you want, or if you're in a Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Facebook group or whatever, feel free to post this information there. You guys are free to share this with whomever you like. But there's the recap, of that list. Now, there's a couple honorable mentions that they said, which we'll get to in just a second. But what are your thoughts on this list, Patron?
Man, I think it's a really good list. I mean, you can obviously tell a couple of new additions right off the bat, and that
Nice
would be
play on
Sun
words,
Fac.
right off the fact.
Yeah, I know. Right off the fact, Sun Fac. You know, he's the new kid on the block, right? So everybody's testing him out. The thing, you know, I'm not a big Chromium puller, and I will tell you that there are some really great looking teams in here for free to play, or for not expensive pay to play. You know, and you can make some really great teams. I know there's you know, we got Fives on 2 of the teams sitting at number 2. Fives is a beast. He is really, you know, taking care of it. Ray is completely a quasi farmable character, because if you're running raids, Ray has. I mean, I have gotten 20 Ray shards in the last 3 days. 20 Ray shards. Before, if I had tried to get 20 Ray shards, it would have taken me, you know, almost a month, maybe, or at least a week, you know, of running hard nodes. So definitely, I think you're going to see a lot more Rays. You know, glad to see some DACA. Glad to see some, and then, you know, we still got Royal Guard in there in everybody's list. So there are some really great characters. They all 3 of them did a very good job on these lists.
Yeah, let us know in the live chat whose list you like the best, man. I think they're all really good. They all gave some great points. Wiseman Pendle is very thorough in his list, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Wiseman Pendle. Thank you to YoYo Yoda and Scott Awesome for putting their list together as well. Let's look at some of their special notes here. Scott Awesome, now he's got a very controversial point that he wants to make, which we'll read here in just a second. But let's see. Once they fix Old Ben's leader ability, actually fix it, not say they fixed it for the 4th time, I expect Dooku to transition out while Old Ben transitions in as the new evasion leader of choice. Okay, now here's where it gets controversial. Fives will never be great, he said. Deal with it. Stop blowing Cantina shipments on him. Go for DACA. Okay, so that's Scott Austin's point of view. Now, that obviously differs from Pendle and YoYo Yoda's. Wiseman Pendle had to say, honorable mentions this week: First Order Stormtrooper, Geonosian Soldier, and Old Ben. He'll be keeping an eye on them to see if they make it next week on the top 10 list. Now remember, every week we're going to post this on Friday, so make sure you check out LordSkunk.com's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. YoYo Yoda special mention: Old DACA. She's tanky, has an annoying amount of stuns, and her revive triggers every time you wish it didn't. Great point. So yeah, man. So there's your top 10 list in your special notes for the week. Again, this will be in PDF format. I will get this up on LordSkunk.com later today. If you have not done so, make sure you check out those promos. Go to LordSkunk.com. You still got a little bit of time to get in on those. LordSkunk.com. Look at the promos up in the top right corner. Click on that, follow that. You got some great stuff that you can win tonight. We're going to do that live on the live show. We have not given away the General Grievous Ally Code. We did not do a live show yesterday, so we will be doing that. Patron, if you can help me out with that again, I appreciate it.
Yeah, let me jump over there here.
Yeah, don't worry about it right yet. We're going to give everybody probably about 15 minutes, about 9:30 Eastern time. So about 15 minutes until we make that announcement. So you got 15 minutes to get in now. Get that stuff done. You get a chance for 7-star General Grievous Ally Code. You get a chance for 7-star Sun Fact. Wiseman Pendle is in Discord all the time. He's the second promo. You can message him. He said he'll switch his characters around for you. So if you win his Ally Code, you could test out all the different characters he has. He has everybody, and they're all leveled up. Number 3 promo, we got the Songhammer full album giveaway. You can get a free download of that. 2 people win that. All you have to do is retweet and follow me. It's all right there on that page. And then finally, the 4th giveaway, okay, which a lot of people are doing. Make sure you go over to our Twitch channel. We're streaming right now live on YouTube, Twitch, and Hitbox TV. Get over to Twitch and follow us on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Lord_skunk. Go there, follow us, and you'll be in the drawing for YoYo Yoda's Ally Code. Okay? YoYo Yoda's Ally Code. All you have to do is follow us over there. Takes you 2 seconds to click that follow button, and bam, you're in for the drawing. All those will be announced tonight, so you have about 15 minutes to start doing that stuff to get in there. Okay? Let's see here. If you have questions, we're going to start doing, just so you guys know, okay, moving forward, if you guys have questions, you need to get into Discord and ask those questions in the SWGOH channel. Okay, I got too many chats open. I got a Twitch chat. I got a Hitbox TV chat. I got a whole bunch of different chats going on, man. So, you know, we're going to do all of our chats out of Discord. Patron can keep an eye on that. You can post that in the SWGOH tab. Okay, so we did get a question, which I'll answer right now. This is from Maze. He's posted this in the Discord. He said, how do you legitimately beat a team with Royal Guard, Leia, and Rey on it? Now, here's what I was telling somebody earlier that was having trouble with this in our Team Skunk main guild chat, is that what I usually do when I go into a battle, now this is me, I'm just telling you my version of my team, okay? Everybody's team is different, and everybody's different gear levels and different player levels and all that stuff. I'm just telling you how I beat them, okay? The very first thing I do when I see Royal Guard is I just go for Royal Guard. I mean, he's going to do it anyways. I just go directly for Royal Guard, okay? I start working on him. Once I kill Royal Guard, then if it has a Qui-Gon in the team, I'll kill their Qui-Gon because I don't want him breaking my Royal Guard taunt. Once I remove their Royal Guard and their Qui-Gon, it's pretty much easy mode from that point on. Then I would go for Yoda or Rey or whoever I would find next. Leia, you know, unless she unstealths, you know, unless she gets through her first, she's going to stealth that first round, and nothing you can really do about that typically. But once she unstealths, you could try to stun her with Royal Guard or a character that can stun and keep her from re-stealthing or use turn meter manipulation on her. But really, once she stealths, there's nothing you can really do about her, so you got to just kind of let her be. But of course, I start with Royal Guard first. Now, other people may have different options that they do based on their team, but that's what I do on my team. I don't have a problem fighting those teams. The only problem I've had since the protection update, I think I lost 3 battles since the protection update in Arena, has been against fives, I think, in Rex. So those are the only times. And then I went back and fought them. I just tried a little bit different strategy. I went back and beat them. So it's, I mean, they're not no team's unbeatable. Okay, no team's unbeatable. You know, I mean, if you're here's an example. If you're at 29k power and they're at 31, 32k power, you can still beat them. I mean, Grand Patron proved that. So, you know, he doesn't have a super high powered team, and he's still able to, like you said, he finished in the top spot today. So he was
I did.
Yeah, so you obviously had to beat people at what, 32, 33k power, 31k
yeah,
power.
So I'm sitting at right at 30,000k power, and I'm beating people that are 33 and 34k power. Yeah, that is correct. And I have 0 of the Chromium exclusive characters, and I'm fighting people that have 7-starred gear level 9 Chromium exclusive characters. You could do it. You just have to. It's like a puzzle. You just have to figure out how do you pick apart this puzzle. How do you unravel this ball of twine? And you know, basically, it took me a couple of weeks to figure it out. And you know, it does help if I do it enough, I'll end up getting there. I will tell you that I have seen this team before with a Royal Guard, Rey, Leia combination, where you can potentially sometimes Leia does not stealth on the first time, so you can potentially get a couple shots in on Leia before Royal Guard goes off. If you look at turn meter, you could see that you could hit a couple, and then you know that Royal Guard's going to go and do his taunt. You can use your Qui-Gon on Royal Guard, and then you can go right back to Leia, and you can do that same thing potentially for Rey. You know, if you're worried about the huge, the huge hit that you're going to take from Rey, you could start on Rey, Royal Guard taunts, you hit it with Qui-Gon, you go back to Rey, but at some point, it's just like Skunk said, you're gonna have to finish Royal Guard.
I heard a lot. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because even my Qui-Gon Jinn, which right now is gear level 8, 77 and 7-starred, he could be a little squishy if they have a really high DPS character. You know, if you're focused on those 3 and you've ignored a character like a IG-88 or IG-86 or a Geonosian soldier, if you've ignored that character and they target Qui-Gon, they could take him out. So you got to be very careful.
Yeah, and the thing too, I just look at different variables. I look at what the risk and reward is. For me, I found it's best for me personally to not start trying to take out a Rey or a Qui-Gon. I find it because if you don't kill them, okay, Royal Guard's going to taunt anyways. I know Royal Guard's going to taunt, so here's my thinking. Okay, I know Royal Guard's going to taunt. I might as well just do work now. I have killed Royal Guards in the first turn with all my, with my full team, my full DPS team, or at least by midway through the second turn. So if you focus all your DPS on him, he's done. Once he's done, you don't have to worry about him. He's over. A lot of people say, oh well, I go to work on Qui-Gon, and then then I try to kill him or Rey or whoever, and then Royal Guard taunts, and then I try to remove his buff with Qui-Gon. Okay, well the same theory can technically happen that you're trying to use on them can do to you. Your Qui-Gon could get killed. Okay, I had characters die before Royal Guard can taunt too. So, don't rely on Qui-Gon to be able to remove that buff. I just go directly for Royal Guard, just get him out of there. Now, if it's Stormtrooper Han and Royal Guard, I'll start on Han. I'll get Han. I want Han as low as I possibly can. When he taunts, I don't want to have to do a lot of damage while he's taunting because it's going to give turn meter back to the enemy opponent. So I want to do work on Han first. Get him out of the way, then I'll go to work on Royal Guard, then I'll go to work on the rest of the team. I mean, once you do that, once Han and Royal Guard are gone, that team's done. So, but yeah, there's a lot of good options. There's a lot of good stuff, going on out there. So if you have questions, post those on our Discord channel, on the LordSkunk.com Discord. Post that in the Ask Skunk channel. We'll get to those. You cannot ask those in the live chats, guys. Okay, you cannot ask those in the live chats. Patron, make sure you're checking out the Twitch. You're a moderator over there. Just make sure everything's going good on that channel. On the Twitch channel, if you could moderate that as well, keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's somebody that needs to be made a moderator, let me know.
Sure.
But Ask Skunk, okay, let's see. Here's a couple questions. Let's get these out of the way. Is it worth buying packs for Leia and Sun Fact? Well, if you don't have Sun Fact at all, which you shouldn't, and because he's a new character, and you're not all the way close to finishing off Leia. You're gonna have to buy a lot of packs. I'm hearing that people have spent over $600 or more just to get Sun Fact up to 6 or 7 stars. So just keep that in mind. So is it worth buying packs for Leia and Sun Fact? Yeah, if you got $500-600 $100 laying around and you don't care about it, you're either gonna burn it because that's just what you can do, or you want to put that towards the game. Either one is fine. Whatever you recommend or whatever you prefer to do with your money. But just keep in mind, it's going to take you a lot to be able to do it. You're not just going to buy a $100 crystal pack and get 7-star Sun Fact. It doesn't work that way. So just keep that in mind. Alucard has asked, is it time to use Omega materials? Thinking Qui-Gon Jinn, Leia, and 5s. Here's what I used my Omega mats on so far. Okay, I'm going to use for all 3 of Rey's abilities. I'm going to use them. Okay, for the Omega mats, I've used them on Leia and. How many did we get? We got 26, right? Didn't we get 26 total? I think we got 26 total. Used them on Leia. Oh, both Leias. Okay, I used them on Hair Trigger, and I used them on Leia's Rebel Tactics. I've used them on Rey. I'm going to use all of mine on Rey for her 3 abilities. And who was the other one? There was one other one I was looking at. I can't remember off the top of my head. You could do Qui-Gon if you want. But right now I'm still kind of in the holding off phase. I'm not sure. Now after reading Wiseman Pendle's post about Qui-Gon, I might put mine in Qui-Gon, but I really kind of want to ration those off. I think I have 11 left. So I need 5. They're going to definitely go to Rey. So I'll have technically 6 left. I'm not sure yet who I'm going to put those with. I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time before I decide that. But yeah, all those would be good choices. Let's see here. 417 Shooter asked, what have you learned about Gamorrean Guard? What have I learned about him? Well, I learned his abilities, which we went over, which looks pretty sick. Gamorrean Guard is the character I'm working on in the guild shipments. Now, another message to EACG. Okay, this stuff pops up, so I always get his messages out to him. Okay, make Jawa Engineer and Gamorrean Guard both available all the time in guild shipments. Okay, make them both available. That's not right. Why do I gotta wait a bazillion hours with Jawa Engineer up there when I want Piggy? Okay, I want the Piggy, so give me the Piggy. All right, now on my other account, when I was checking, I had all Gamorrean Guard, and I was wanting the Jawa Engineer for my droids. So yeah, are you guys doing this on purpose? Are you messing with our minds or what? Give us both available in the shipments. I mean, it's only fair. It's not costing you anything. I guess you think people are going to refresh it, but I think that little 50 crystals is worth the disappointment from your hordes of loyal, faithful players. So please look at that, please. Let's see here. Sam I Am asked the EA devs when they'll make the Chromium only characters available via roading packs. I have 4-star Rex and Leia sitting in my roster with no real hope of leveling is a waste. Yeah, Leia, that's a great point. It goes back to that question that was asked earlier, is it worth buying those packs? It's hard to get those characters to 7-star. Okay, it is hard to get them, so don't, if you go half into these packs, you're going to be stuck like this guy, like Sam I Am. Okay, I don't know. I don't think they'll ever put Leia outside of where she's at right now. At least I hope they don't. I hope Leia stays exactly like she is. She is really, now with Rey being in Guild Shipment, she is the last epic character in the game. The channel on Twitch is Lord_Skunk. Lord_Skunk. Go over to twitch.tv/Lord_Skunk. Follow it, and you will be in the running for YoYo Yoda's ally code. Okay, all of our followers will select one of them. And they will get YoYo Yoda's ally code. So if you're watching a replay of this, still go over there and do it. Still go over there and follow us on Twitch. Okay? Still go over there and do that, because we're going to do that every Friday. Do you expect a New Hope Han Solo to be really good or really bad? Well, I'm guessing it's probably going to be really good. I mean, not a lot of people are going to get him right away. I know that that there's a few guilds out there that are working on Tier 7 right now, but that's like literally a handful of guilds in the whole entire world that are working on that right now. So, we'll see. We'll see. Nobody knows what he is.
It's going to take a while to get him too. I don't know if you go into that. The number 1 place person gets 10 shards for Han.
Yeah. So you would need to be number 1. How many times to unlock him? How many
15.
times?
15 times, because it's 145 to unlock him.
Yeah, we won't be seeing him in the next couple months, I don't think. Fragos asks, what team would synergize well with Jawa Engineer? Obviously droids, but what composition would you suggest? There is an absolute awesome write-up on Jawa Engineer. Go to LordSkunk.com, in the search bar up at the top right corner, search Jawa, and I can't remember who was that now that did that. Was it Lelez? I think it was Lelez that put that together. Yeah.
It was Lelez that put that together.
An amazing,
really good write-up.
Yeah, amazing Jawa Engineer write-up and guide. So if you're interested in Jawa Engineer, look at that. He does both sides. He does the Jawa Engineer with the droids, and then he does the counter to that same team with Jawa Engineer with the Jawas. So check that out. It's a great guide. It has a ton of great information on it. So just go to LordSkunk.com, search in the top right corner, Jawa, and that post should come up. Also, if you guys want, we got a lot of guides on LordSkunk.com. We post so much information that sometimes they get pushed to the back. If you want to review those guides, just again, go to LordSkunk.com in the top right corner and just search guide. Okay, we'll pull up all the different guides and you guys can look through them. Okay, some of those guides have been updated, some are still a little outdated, but for the most part, you can get a pretty good idea with what's going on, even with some of the recent changes they made. Nice. Okay, so right here in Discord, we just got a screenshot posted from who is this? This was from Lord Fire. He got one Leia shard from Galacticors. Wow. So one Leia shard. I've never seen that. So that's cool, man. He got that 10 minutes ago. He got a Leia shard in Galacticors. So that's cool. So only 300 more Galacticor battles to go, and you might have a chance to get another Leia shard. Cool. Yeah, but you can't get Leia shards out of Galacticor, so that's cool. Okay. So that's good to know. All right, so let's see here. What you guys want to take a look at the raid now? Let's take a look at the raid.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's see what's going on. Now I'm gonna go in. It's the first time I've ever did a 6-star or the tier 6 raid. First, a big shout out. Look at that. Team Skunk Omega still on the top of the leaderboards. Bam!
Yeah.
Bam! Yeah,
that's
baby.
Awesome. We have such a good group of folks over there at Team Skunk Omega. We have a good group of folks in all of Team Skunk.
So let's see here. The Rancor. Now let me look. Okay, I got a couple spots open. I got one member available right now in Main Team Skunk Guild. And I got a couple other people that I'm potentially going to move out. So if you're 78 plus and you got a really good roster, hit me up on Discord personally. We'll look at getting you added to Team Skunk, the Team Skunk main guild. Okay, jumping on these raids with us, man. It's fun. So if you're really if you're a high level player and you're in a guild now and maybe it's not quite doing what you wanted it to do, hit me up. Let me know. We'll see if we can get you in. Okay, if you're any other type of player outside of that, if you're not level 78 or whatever, you can still jump over to LordSkunk.com and look at joining one of our guilds, we'll get you in, man. We got spots in all of our guilds. We will find a place for you. No problem. So let's look and see what we got here. Okay, so here's what I was going to do today. I just really didn't want to invest a ton of these crystals into these characters. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw on this Ewok team. They're all, well, I can't even do that because they're not even start up. So let's throw in. I need to pull that guide up, man. See what I should do again. I don't even know.
Right.
Which one is it? Let me find out where.
Big shout out to Kappa, Team Skunk Kappa. They are right below us at 4. So we have Team Skunk at the pit level 3 and the pit level 4. And I know, we scroll down just a little bit and we'll get into a bunch of the others. So all of Team Skunk representing in guilds.
All right, let me pull this guide up. I just want to find out where I'm at. What's the best thing? We're on phase 2. Just want to make sure I do the right thing, man. Okay, so we're going to look at... So you want a balanced squad with turn meter manipulation. So you can do Royal Guard. You could throw in Oben. Throw in Barris, I guess. Maybe Leia, Rey, and Qui-Gon.
That'd be a good comp.
Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so we're gonna go. Who should I make lead though? Barris? Probably Barris. Okay, Barris.
I'm not looking at it. I need to. You haven't posted that yet to LordSkunk.com, have you?
No, man. Gee, I'm in the middle of a live show here. I can't just stop what I'm doing and go post that. I mean, come on, man. Jeez, I'm not. I'm good, but I'm not that good. All right, who do we say? Okay, Royal Guard. Let's try Royal Guard. Let's just try this and see what happens, man. I can all. And one thing too that you guys need to know, okay, that we did not talk about during that guide is that you can actually completely retreat out of this battle. You can 100% retreat out and start it over, just like the King Galactic Wars.
Yeah.
So
if it goes bad for you, or you just see like you totally getting blown up right in the beginning, you can completely retreat out. That's good to know. That's really good to know.
Here's his abilities up at the top. So there's that bellow. So you want to make sure you have positive effects up when he does that bellow. So that's when you want to use like Royal Guard to put positive effects on everybody, or else you're going to lose turn meter. Okay, if you don't have positive effects. This other one, Devour, instantly defeat target enemy. This ability cannot be evaded. So as that gets closer, you want to hit the door panel. Okay. Let's take a look here. I can't remember all these, man. Rancor Slam.
Crimson Tide is actually saying that he doesn't think leader abilities matter in the raid.
Oh wow.
Which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not, but that'd be interesting if it is that way.
Okay, deal physical damage to all enemies with a 35% chance to inflict held down for 2 turns. Then Devour's cooldown is reduced by 1 for each enemy that is below 50% health. This ability deals 30% less damage to taunting targets. Okay, and then Crushing Blow.
Did you show everybody on this screen also too where that level 8 cooldown button is for single escapes? So everybody sees that. I know I missed that at the beginning. When I first saw that, that's over there on the left-hand side.
Yeah, right here. This
and
number 8. As this counts down and gets to 0, you can start getting people out. Get people out as soon as that thing pops up, man. As soon as that thing pops up, you got a 50% chance to get them out. Get them out because after that, they're gonna die anyways. So just get them out.
And then here's the other thing to look at is this this big gate button over here.
Yeah, as you can see, I've already did damage to it. It's got 1 hit and it's ready to go. So we're going to be able to take that gate down here in just a second. So, oh, it looks like my screen might be locking up. Hang on a second. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Looks like it's got a little bit of lag on it. I am on iOS, so this is just a mirror on the screen. So now we can just do work on the boss. Oh, here we go. Okay, do not want to... Sun does not work on the boss, but I do not want to use my defense up until... Uh-oh. Hang on, we lost the... Hang on a second. We lost the mirror. It's never happened before on all my streams ever. Wow. Must have a lot of stuff going on, that's why.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I guess we'll just have to stun the boss. Even though it's not going to do anything. But it can get him speed down, I think. I think he can get speed down.
Yeah, so turn meter, you can sort of mess with turn meter a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably where I should have used Qui-Gon Jinn. I probably should have put Omega Mats into Qui-Gon Jinn because you can't get that turn meter down. Okay, we got to keep an eye on this special right here, this one. This one, Bellow. Okay, we need to make sure that before that cooldown comes up, we use Royal Guard to put buffs on people. Okay, one more turn on those and we're going to drop the...
Drop the gate, right?
Matter of fact, yep. Oh, don't kill Royal Guard. Okay, now we're going to kill... I'm going to do some damage. Well, I'm going to stealth Leia. Then we'll do that. Now we just want to blow up and go crazy on this cat. Just heal. See right there, that turn meter would have been nice to have.
Yep. Yeah, it sure would have.
See if we can speed down them. Yeah, we speed down them, so that gives us a little bit extra damage time. Okay, we got 2 more to escape, so make sure you keep an eye on that in the right and the left corner. We still got 2 more time. Now you can see the control panel now is on turn meter time, so it's got to fill all the way back up, and it will not restart if I do another attempt of this. If these guys die or whatever, I end this encounter without retreating, that panel will still be at that same turn meter level, so you don't get to start with a full panel again. Keep that in mind. Ouch, there goes Royal Guard, so he's not getting out alive. There goes Qui-Gon Jinn. Ouch, we're going to be in trouble here.
What's the escape button look like?
3. Oh, I can escape now. I can escape Leia. Do I want to escape or do I want to just reset it? You know what I mean? I could just reset it. I just want to show this to people. I can actually do this again later. Let's just reset it, man.
You could reset the whole thing and see if you get a different outcome a second time.
Yeah. So we can just try it again. We can just keep doing this over and over again, guys, till you figure out. It's like Galactic Wars. That's pretty cool. So Royal Guard really did help us, though. I liked Royal Guard in there. I think Ray did a pretty good job. Now, if Barris does not, if the leadership doesn't work, I'd like somebody to confirm if the leadership worked or not.
Well, I'll tell you, whenever the whole screen went on, normally you see the leadership abilities. It flashes in the bottom left-hand corner, and none of the leadership abilities flashed in the corner whenever you started it. And here in the chat, we have 2 or 3 people in the YouTube chat saying that it does not work. The leadership abilities definitely do not work.
All right. Well, I mean, really, honestly, guys, I mean, having Barris in there, it wasn't like it was a huge amount. So
the only thing you could do is if you did it for her heal. If you if you were able to use her to heal your other characters to let them progress further.
Yeah, but I mean, even so, I don't think she did that much. I mean, Royal Guard, she did kind of save him, but he was dead the next round anyways. So let's
There
just
you go.
try it. Let's just try this with
You can try Old Ben lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Old Ben lead. Man, I'm really tempted to put this last Omega mat because five are already allocated for Ray for sure. I'm almost tempted to do this just because I think that turn meter.
You mean to go ahead and
Yeah.
you mean to go ahead and put it on Ray?
No, put it on. I can't do Ray. She got to be 80 for that ability. I got her.
Okay.
Two. But I could do Qui-Gon and get that 65% chance to inflict 30% turn meter on hit. So I mean that would help. There.
It
you know
would.
What I mean?
Man, I
know.
It'd be so nice if we knew how accurate that actually was, and if this worked on the Rancor the way it's supposed to.
Kurt Locker said Phasma is great for the speed down, defense down, then bring the door down and use Victory March for turn meter. Yeah.
I actually, so I used my Phasma for this. I put in quote unquote a Suicide Squad into the raid, and it was Barris and Phasma.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I was still targeting the door panel. I just put the door. That's funny. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I just got to retreat out.
So Phasma is great in this, and I don't even have a fully geared or leveled or starred Phasma, and I was highly impressed with how Phasma performed.
Somebody asked, how do you play iOS on computer? It's not BlueStacks. It's Reflector 2. It's not. I can't play it on a computer. I can just mirror my screen on a computer. I still have to play from my mobile device.
Yeah, I think there is a way to actually do that, but you have to have a dev account with Apple.
Oh man, again. I like this retreat button though, man. So we can keep trying out different comps. It doesn't hurt us.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So we know that Ray can basically one-shot that door, so I don't need to worry about that door. Let's just go in and start on this dude.
Hey guys.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Remon's in the house.
There he is.
I've been listening in for a little while. I just, I wanted to wait till you got to the raids. As far as that goes, how's it coming? It's been pretty hard.
Yeah, it's definitely. We're just doing retreats and stuff, just checking it out, trying out different things. How'd you do when you did it?
I did, okay. Not as well as I think I did the first time. But obviously that was tier 5, so. It's that door really does help a lot if you get it. If you have that door down and you have a couple of really hard-hitting characters, you can do some serious damage real quick, like with Ray and a couple other people. Like I knocked the door down with like Ray and Qui-Gon and Yoda and Ahsoka, and I put a pretty good beating on the Rancor for a couple of minutes there.
Skunk. So David in the chat says that I have Qui-Gon's Omega abilities on his basic, and it really reliably on phase 1. I haven't tested it on the Rancor though. And then Kurt Locker says it works. Qui-Gon Jinn takes turn meter from the Rancor on his basic.
Wow, the Rancor just literally just raffle stomped 3 of my characters.
The tough thing is certain things don't work. Like Yoda's foresight doesn't come on the phases prior to phase 4. Like it only works in phase 4 for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird. I noticed that too. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended, but let's try it with old Phasma. Now my Phasma's not super ability matted up, okay, for her abilities, but let's just try her out. See what we get. And we'll try. Phasma, Ray, Leia, Royal Guard, and I guess Barris maybe. Try that. What do you guys think? Phasma, Ray, Leia, Royal Guard, and Barris.
It seems like it'd be a good comp.
Sounds pretty good. Royal Guard didn't seem to work.
Do I need Phasma? I know Phasma's going to give me the assist chance, but I don't need to make her lead.
No,
right?
yeah, and if you'll notice, it doesn't say leader in that box, because there is no leader ability.
Yeah.
In that box on that screen that you're at, so you could put any character in any order that you want. In fact, what would be interesting to see is if the Rancor does rehearsing just like it does in GW, so the Rancor is going to go after the same position character every time.
Well, now that I know that leader doesn't work, that definitely makes me want to change up some teams too.
David is saying he thinks Lumi's a lot better than Barris because Lumi hits harder. I would agree with that.
Okay, I'm going to try that one again too. Now, just to make sure, there is no penalty, right, for...
There doesn't seem to be any penalty for retreating. It's just like there's no penalty whenever you retreat in GW. I mean, all your characters are back at full health, and you still have the same number of tries.
Just be careful, because if you get in too deep, he'll take you out, and if you try to do the reset thing like you do with GW, it won't work. Where you just shut off, where you just X out the game to try to get back to.
No, bro, you can just sit in the top corner in that gear wheel and retreat out, just like GW.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is if you get in too deep,
and you get defeated. And you get defeated. I see what you're saying. So if it's
you just quickly try to close out the game to see if you can save it. That doesn't work. They'll save the loss.
And it says Avalon Nice 101 says Yoda doesn't work with 3/4 cost and sub 50 HP.
So we're gonna let him go one more turn, and then we're gonna bust down this door.
Control panel. Yeah, everybody's saying control panel. Are we gonna still do the control panel?
The one thing about Barris though is that she'll be able to heal through healing immunity, and he gives you a lot of healing immunity.
Okay, let's see if we can survive this. We might survive this. Oh, he just ate Royal Guard. Okay, that's fine. We don't need him for damage. So let's try.
Also, Barris dispels negative status effects.
Here we go. We got the door down, boys. Okay, Ray's gonna go buck wild crazy.
Why does he wait to hit the door? He waits to hit the door because he's looking at the cooldowns. He's looking at the cooldowns. He's trying to hit the door when the cooldowns are almost ready to go. That way he loses all of his cooldowns.
Okay, he's back up. Gotta be careful because I got no escape yet. Oh yeah, I can escape now. So this is Ray. Ray failed to escape. Oh no, let's heal everybody.
You've done like 2 or 3% damage so far.
I got layout. Escape failed. Phasma's dead. All right, interesting. Okay, so let's see what we did. 145k total damage. Wow, that's not very much. Doesn't seem like, is it?
Different team comps seem to work better. I know that some of our Team Skunk members have looked at synergies between characters. So, like a full Ewok team with Leia, for example. Ewok Elder, I heard a lot of good things about Ewok Elder. Heard a lot of good things about the synergies, and you'll notice in the last updates, in the game, they've worked a lot on different teams' synergies. So, for example, the First Order teams and things like that. So we might look at some comps where we go back and forth between that PowerPoint presentation, and that was Who did that PowerPoint presentation again? Wiseman Pendle?
That was Wrath did it. And then
Did it.
Yeah, he just collected all the information from our different guild members, from some of the Team Instinct guys, and then just what he found researching the web and all that stuff. So
Wrath, So take what Wrath did, and then try to kind of piece through there some teams that have some synergies, since synergies do work, and it might be successful.
How much?
Anyway, it's created a lot of experimentation. I like the fact that we can retreat out of it.
How much damage did you do?
150K.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, figure the max right now is 660K. That's with all 5 attempts.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll play with it a little more later tonight.
It's not
Alex
YoYo
is
Yoda's
saying
1 million.
Yeah, Alex is saying here in the chat that Droid team looks good. That's true. I could tell you that from experience with Team Skunk Omega, that some of our guild members who run heavily and rely heavily on PvP with a Droid team did some really insane damage with full-on Droid teams in the raid.
See, droid teams to me don't seem like they're really viable in PvP.
No way, they're like machine guns, man. They literally just shred.
Right, yeah. but I mean, if you have any kind of decent team, you're not gonna have trouble with the droid.
Well, yeah, when you go up against them on offense, you can definitely beat them. But their offense, that's like the most fun team I've ever played, dude. Literally, it's like a machine gun going off. Everybody else is like a semi-automatic. Every other team I play is like a semi-automatic pistol. The droids are like literally a machine gun just shredding through people. Yeah, you're right on defense though. You can definitely,
They're a great free to play noob team. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's like they're once you start getting into some of the more competitive teams, I mean, they're really not. You can get, once you get rid of IG-88 and IG-86, there's pretty much nothing left for them.
Offense teams are different than defense teams. So, just because a team is really good at climbing ranks doesn't mean they're really good at holding rank.
Yep.
We have a question in here. We have a question in here on the LordSkunk.com Discord channel. It's from M. Masu, who is one of my guild members with me, and he says, how much is all in when referring to chromiums, uraniums, or Rancor Raid Mega Booster packs? What we say today is going to be different next week because they keep adding new characters. We've got some members some Team Skunk members that have spent a couple $1,000 and then went right back in and spent another $500 just to get Sunfac.
Talk to Dark.
Darktron is a good example of that. There are some people who have spent some pretty serious money, and then if you get all the characters, then you got to go back in to get whichever character you're looking for. So I don't know if there is a real answer to what all in is. It seems like it's changing all the time. What do you think, Skunk?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do Chromium, and you're gonna do it, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If you do a couple $100, you do $500 or $600 or $800, $1,000, you're not going to be happy at the end of it with what you got. You're gonna feel like you need to do more. So, just be prepared for that if you want to do that, and this is the game you want to play and you want to invest in it. And I think it's going to be a long-term game. I think the devs are really cool. I think they're, they listen to the community, and they're actively, seeking out, information to improve the game and make it a better play style and experience. Unlike some other games I've played in the past, this game seems to be moving in the right direction. So if you feel like you want to do that, you're more than welcome to, but I'm just telling you, if you think you're going to get to the level like YoYo Yoda and some of these other guys, that show off their rosters in Discord and on the live shows, I mean, dude, you're talking crazy amounts of it. I don't even know, and I don't want to know, okay? I don't even want to know, but just imagine the crystal cost in droids and credits just to promote and level up a full roster of characters to level 80. I mean, that's not even counting the Chromium pulls that they did to get the characters. So just keep that in mind, man. I mean, there's huge.
Yeah, you make a great point there. It's not just getting the character and getting it unlocked. It's now starring it all the way up with credits, leveling it all the way up with credits, then grinding for the gear so that you can get them to gear level 8 or gear level 9 or gear level 10 to make them viable. This game is all about resource management. I mean, we're sitting here having a huge debate about 5 Omegas a minute ago on whether or not we should put 5 Omegas on Qui-Gon. It's resource management all the time, and it's how do you manage your resources. So sometimes having more characters open can be a detriment, because then you're spreading your resources thinner. We don't want you to end up, maybe if you're really pushing for top level, we don't want you to end up with having 40 or 50 characters open and all of them are at 40 at level 40. I think you're going to be dissatisfied with that.
Yeah, and the other thing too, guys, just so you know, you got 5 minutes to get on those promos. If you have not completed the promos on LordSkunk.com, up in the top right corner, there's a link promos. We're giving away ally codes for General Grievous. We're giving away ally codes for Sun Fact. Check him out. He made the top 10 list today. Get in on that. And then also we got the free album download from Songhammer. Those guys are absolutely amazing. Go to LordSkunk.com, top right corner, click on promos, see what you got to do. You got 5 minutes to complete that. Then we're going to start that. So I'll take a couple questions as well, because right now, even while I'm doing the live show and doing everything else, I'm doing work because Patron just said, oh, what, you don't have those up on LordSkunk.com yet? So I'm working on getting those PDFs for you guys up for the raid guide and for the top 10 list up on LordSkunk.com. So those are coming. What questions
Good.
you got?
I can tell you I'm down. I'm telling you, I'm going to download that stuff for sure, just so I can have it with me whenever I'm looking at which characters. We got would a resistance team with Royal Guard instead of Fen be viable?
I think that I heard that that expose works on the Rancor, right?
I don't know. I haven't heard. I don't know personally.
I haven't seen that yet.
I'd like to see somebody try Poe and see what happens.
It's a good point. Yeah, I'd like to know some of the stuff we just don't know yet. It's just there's not enough information out there. That's why we're trying to give out as much as we possibly can. But there's so much to learn. So much information to be gathered. So that's why as the Team Skunk, as a whole, I mean, we got 17 or 18 guilds in our Team Skunk family or community or whatever you want to call it. That are out there researching and doing work. That's why we can bring all that data back together, man. One person can only do so much, but when you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 people out there gathering information, man, it's pretty cool. Give me some questions, Patron. I'm working here in the background.
I'm scrolling up in the chat, and I'm not. We got a bunch of questions that have already been answered by community.
Maybe people don't have any questions. Maybe nobody has any questions. To ask questions, guys, go to our Discord, LordSkunk.com Discord server.
Yep.
Ask in the Ask Skunk channel. Okay, ask in the Ask Skunk channel.
Lord Wrath, who's a member of Team Skunk, the main Team Skunk guild, answered MU's question, and he said well over $5,000. That was his answer to what does it take to be all in on Chromiums. So that's and that's speaking from experience. He has a very good roster.
How much did he say?
He said well over $5,000.
That makes sense.
So again, we got a lot of people that watching the viewership right now. It just spiked back up. A lot of people popped over to LordSkunk.com to get in on those promos, so that's good. So welcome back, guys. If you've done that, thank you. Right now, we're answering any questions. If you have questions, go on to our Discord, the LordSkunk.com Discord, and go to the Ask Skunk channel, and you can ask a question. We'll answer that on air. You have just a couple more minutes to get your promos in for the night. We're going to pick the winners here. We're going to cut it off in 2 minutes. So the cutoff is in 2 minutes. And we'll start with the General Grievous ally code first. So you guys know.
And I'm ready. I haven't entered again. We got a bunch of people entering in over here on the LordSkunk discussions for the YouTube channel. So get in here. I've seen a whole bunch more just here recently. yeah, definitely get in there. Hey, Riemann, what kind of things have you found out in the raids? What's worked for you?
Well, I mean, like I said, I've seen that Yoda has been a real great character. But again, it depends on what stage you're in, apparently, because without foresight, he really can't last too long. And it seems like in the earlier stages of the Rancor that his foresight doesn't work. But in stage 4, it definitely does work. I know that for a fact. So, I'd say it's going to depend on what stages certain things work on, and we're not going to be able to figure all those things out until we do some more trial and error. But anybody that does turn meter reduction, like Yoda, we were talking about Qui-Gon's basic after you put in those gold mats. I know Chewbacca does turn meter reduction with his basic. Anybody who gives turn meter would help. So people like Han and Hoth Rebel Scout will help you get more turns. But really, the main thing is to definitely use that door to your advantage when you're fighting them on those stages. And with the when you're fighting the Gamorrean guards earlier, you definitely need 1 or 2 characters that can dispel taunt, and that'll get you a lot more damage on the Gamorrean.
Absolutely.
What about you, Patron? What do you think about guilds so far?
Oh man, I love them. Working on working on things as a team, trying to get people to coordinated all across the world. That's probably the fun part for guilds for me. Getting to know some of these other people in our community a little bit better. Getting to see their one of the things I really like is being able to see people's full rosters without having to ask them to take screenshots. Getting to be able to kind of evaluate that, see who looks like they're going to have enough people, enough characters to put into the next level for if we wanted to go up a tier in our raids. I think that's interesting. I think that's something that's really good to do. And just being able to with this last update, just being able to see everybody's stuff is really cool. I'll definitely tell you, I definitely like the coin and being able to farm for Ray in a shop. That's been huge for me.
Well, that's kind of disappointing for me because I have to spend all my time farming Ray. But I mean, as far as that goes, though, the other thing I wanted to add is that it seems like there needed to be a lot more coordination going on when the raids were going shorter. So like when we were doing tier 5, when we did tier 5, it just happened so quickly that not everybody in the whole guild got a chance to go, and it just kind of left for some confusion. But with these tier 6 raids, since they take so long, I mean, I kind of think because we want to stay up on the leaderboards, we should just, the second we hit, until we're going to hit tier 7, I feel like the second we hit 55,000 credits, we should just start the raid and just keep it going. And everybody's going to get a chance to go because it's going to take a while. It's going to take almost everybody's gone, and we're still going to be going into the second day here.
Now, if you were subscribed to or if you follow us on Twitter or Facebook, you would be alerted right now that we just posted the top 10 list. So that is on LordSkunk.com, the top 10 characters list. You can download that or view the list on there. So I'm sharing that right now on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff in our subreddit. So make sure you guys do what you need to do to get in that, so that shows up in your newsfeed, so you get access to that stuff all the time and immediately. Any other questions we got, Patron?
I don't see any. We have a couple people who'd like to jump in here, but I don't know if we have time for it.
I don't think we're going to do that today. On Fridays, I don't think we're going to do that. We'll do that during the week, just because it's we got a lot of information on Fridays that we try to go through. Those are typically our real big shows. So maybe we will towards the end. We'll see how we do. All right. Do you got that? Right. Why don't you start working on your list? Because now it is closed. All promotions are closed as of right now. So we will
I will
announce
start
those
working on
winners.
it now.
And I'm still working on now getting the raid guide up for you guys. So while patrons doing that, Riemann, we got any questions? What do we got going on?
Let me see what we have here.
Oh, here's a good question, coming from another one of my my guild mates here. Kelso is asking. Two Thumbed Bob Kelso asks, "Are there rewards for top guilds?" What do we think about that? Are there rewards for top guilds?
I don't think there are currently, but I think that should be something to be of note. But again, if you're going to do that, you also have to spread the wealth, because you don't want just the top guilds that all get just the gear. And again, it becomes a situation where if you're just giving the top people that stuff, I mean, the people that already have everything that they need, you're just giving them more. It's just going to separate the competitiveness a bit more. If you know what I'm saying. It's already hard to beat. It's already hard to beat somebody like YoYo Yoda, But because he's in the top guild, he also gets all the top gear, and now he can, level up all his characters to gear 2.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
I will tell you.
The thing I wish they would do is just make the gap, within the guilds, the gap, number 1, 2, 3, all that. That's cool to have that, but there shouldn't be that big of a gap for the rest of the people in the guild. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you there. Sometimes the gap seems pretty disparaging. I think too that I would like to see a reward, and besides having my name plastered across everybody's screen in the entire Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes universe, and everybody knows who LordSkunk is, and everybody knows who Team Skunk is, and everybody knows now who Team Skunk Omega is, and Team Skunk Kappa, and all these others. But it would be nice if they kind of doled out rewards based on if you're on the leaderboard. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of coordination to make that stuff happen. So, even if it was a small reward.
Could that be because you're in the top 5?
It's definitely because I'm in the top 5. Am I in the top 5? Oh, I thought I was in the top 3, but I guess. Oh wait, no, I'm still in the top 3. So, yes, I definitely want a reward. This may be one of the few times
you guys deserve it. To be honest with you, I mean, you guys have done a great job, and putting together, the amount of victories you guys have so far, and obviously, I mean, again, I don't know what all the mechanics are as far as what places you at that high level. Obviously, points have something to do with it, but I mean, besides that, I mean, it seems like even when you were tied with everybody else, you were still on the top of the leaderboard. So. You guys are obviously doing something right. So I mean, that's great.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask me this question. They're like, how did you get there? What did you do differently than the other people that were sitting at 30 when we were at the top of the leaderboard at 30? And then what did we do right whenever we were at the top of the leaderboard for 60? What did we do? I will tell you what I think it is, and this is a lot of this is guessing. I think it has to do with the fact that we had very few people who did not participate. So most of our people participated. And then we also did not have a huge disparity in the number of in the points actually scored on the raid. So we didn't have somebody with 2 million points and then have somebody else with 20 points. We had most of our people had quite a few points, and they were kind of somewhere in the middle. And I think that may have had
just so
something
you know,
to do
we
with
got
it.
a quick comment here. Somebody made this from Dank357. He said exposed does work. So you guys were asking that question earlier. He said exposed does work. So we'll have to test that out with a couple of these characters. Check that out.
I've tried hitting them with Resistance Pilot with his special, and I still haven't gotten exposed yet. So
maybe try when the door's on him. Maybe try when the door. You know what I mean? Save
yeah.
that for when the door drops on him. See what you can get. But okay, how many people we got, patron?
I'm ready. 192.
192. Okay, cool. Okay, so just so you guys know, LordSkunk.com, the top 10 Star Wars Galaxy Heroes characters are up for the week. You can download that list or view the list online. Just click the link here. Let's just do it. I'm going to make sure it works. Okay, there it is. So, yep, you can download it or you can read through it there, whatever you want. Feel free to share that, man. If you want to share that with your guild or your friends or whatever, you're more than welcome to do that. This information is for everybody. So, that is there. The raid will go up after the show. I'll put that guide up after the show in PDF format so you can download it or view it online. Whatever you'd like to do, that will be there. Okay, so right now you said we have 193 people. So we're going to go over to one of our favorite sites of all time, random.org. Okay, what is the number you said? 193?
192.
192. Okay, so here's how we do this. Okay, so we put in, there's 192 people that have left a comment and gave us a review of the YouTube channel. So we appreciate you doing that. So now we will reward 2 people. Okay, we usually do this on Thursdays, but yesterday we did not have a live show. Normally do this on Thursdays. We're going to do it for today. They are going to get access to 7-star General Grievous. This is coming from Team Skunk's Lord Wrath. He's in the main Team Skunk guild. He has offered his ally code up so you guys can check out 7-star General Grievous. So here we go. Generating lucky number 182.
182.
182.
That is, trying to make sure, we've already got a winner there.
Okay, so we get to pull again, guys. So here we go. We're going to generate again. Boom. Lucky number 84. Lucky
84.
number 84.
It's so much easier when it's on one of the ends, like the higher end or the lower end.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in here and you're in a Team Skunk guild, put in the live chat right now what guild you're representing. Right now we got.
All right, we have
Zoe
a winner.
Faye, Kappa Slappa. Put it in there. Okay, what do we got? Who's the winner? Winner,
It's
chicken dinner.
Salia Hawali. I will copy
Can you spell it?
Yeah, so it's Salah, Salia, and then the last name is Hawali, Hawila.
Sweet, cool.
So
Congratulations. So put this exact comment in right now, patron. Just say this exact phrase. Please post your in-game name and ally code. That's it. Just say that. Please post your in-game name and ally code, and then hit that. And then when I get that information, we'll pass that over to Lord Wrath. All right, but he's putting that in. Okay, so we got Lambda in the house. We got Sai in the house. We got Ro, Epsilon, Vinny B. Watch the language. DLH Blues, nice. We've got other guilds representing. Nice, I love it, man. Love it. Seen DHL or DLH or whatever. They were on the leaderboards too, so that's cool. All right. So we ready for the next one? Then did you type it in?
I am ready.
You typed it
Yep.
in. Okay.
It's done.
Okay, cool. I see it now. I see it. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Our second winner. Who's our second winner? Drum roll, please. Boom. 171. Number 171.
171.
So Salah Hawilia. Well, I'm not sure how you say it, but cool. Lambda's in the house. Alex Lujan's hoping he's the winner. Omega represent. Hey, no Team Skunk people in here? Where's my own guild? Don't even come to my live shows? Wow. Ungrateful.
They're in the middle of the raid. They're middle of the raid.
They're raiding. They don't got time for my show. They must have to watch the replay then.
They're raiding.
All right, here it is. Are you ready? It's X Leg 1 TX. X.
I think he won before. X legit. Didn't he win before? Double check. I think he did.
It's not on this particular comment.
Okay, cool. He might have won one of our other promos. So cool, man. X legit won. So put that, type his name in there, and then do that same thing. So post your in-game name and ally code, and that's all you gotta say. Beta represent. Brad DeFeard said he'll be Team Skunk once he's maxed. You don't have to be maxed to get in. We got guilds for all different play styles and levels. So there you go. So we got Patriots going to post those in. The first winner of that particular promotion was Salah, S-A-L-A-H. And he's going to post the name of the second person that was X-Legit that got it. So congratulations to them. Okay, now let's do the we're gonna do the Reddit one. So we need to do the same thing over on Reddit. So we got more prizes, more giveaways. Do you guys want a 7-star Sun fact?
I do.
Unfortunately, Team Skunk leadership is exempt from winning these. So we're going to be giving away Wiseman Pendle's 7-star Sun fact. Check that dude out. You guys are going to be able to check him out. We're going to be giving that away right now. Once Patron's done, he'll head over to Reddit, pull that up.
There's a video that was just posted in Ask Skunk that at a minute and 27 seconds shows the Rancor, what happens when he gets exposed.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. So we know that he can't get exposed then. That's good. So we'll post that video. We'll post that video up in Skunk TV so people can check it out on Discord. Yeah, if you guys are not in Discord, get over to Discord. Guys, get over to Discord. Go to LordSkunk.com, click on the Discord link, get in there. Tons of information, man. I'm telling you, nobody's ever messaged me and said, man, I wish I wouldn't have joined Discord. Okay? But I get tons of messages every day. Thanking me and the Team Skunk leadership team, for putting all that together and keeping it well organized. And obviously, there's 2 rules. Number 1 is PG. Everything must remain PG. Make it safe for all of our viewers and members from all ages. Make sure it's safe for work. A lot of people listen to these live shows at work or whatever. There's a guy that has a gaming store. He has his own gaming store, and he plays the live shows live to his employees and to the customers that come into the store. That's pretty cool, man. Thanks for doing that. I know we got other people that listen. We got a guy that's a doctor. He listens to it with his patients. That's pretty cool, man. And just so you know, 10 out of 10 of the patients agree that LordSkunk.com is the best. Then we got a guy that's a driving instructor. He will play the live show with his students, driving students, man. It's pretty cool, the stories I get, man. If you guys got pictures or something like that, send that stuff to me. I love seeing it. That's amazing. So, Patron, let me know when you're ready on the Reddit, okay, bro?
Yeah, I will.
All right, so we got a lot of cool stuff, man. This community is amazing, dude. It's all positive. Sorry, the number 2 rule of the community is to stay positive at all times. PG, a lot of people from Europe and stuff, I had people that are outside of the U.S., they don't know what PG means. PG means basically like a Disney movie, okay? If it doesn't happen in a Disney movie, it doesn't happen in our community, okay? So we don't use any profane language, no vulgar language, nothing like that, no vulgar media. Nothing like that. Everything must be shared. If you do not follow that rule, you're instantly banned and removed from the community. Okay, number 2 rule is no negativity. Stay positive all the time. Okay, if you want to be negative, take it somewhere else. There's a whole Reddit that's available for that. There's just a bunch of negative people there waiting for you to come on in. You guys can have a pity party together. So there are other places out there for you to be negative, just not with us.
Yeah, stay positive. Even if you bomb the live stream before the live stream's even ready to go, make sure you're positive about it.
Yeah. Good job, Patron. Patrons in here having a conversation with me. Now, my dude, we're live, okay? It's the intro right now.
I'd like to know what other gears people are getting out of these shipments. I mean, obviously we're getting the fusion, the furnaces, but is anybody getting any droid callers, like any like the one for Qui-Gon, or any of those those other unobtainable gears out of the shipments?
I've seen some that were like 2,500 crystals. I didn't need any for any of my characters right now, so I didn't buy them. I did refresh probably 4 times a day in the shipments. Just wanted to test it out. Wiseman Pendle made a comment that that can be a good investment for certain people. So I did refresh. I didn't get nothing. I got nothing. I got junk. So I think at this point moving forward, for me personally, I'm just going to let the shipments refresh on their own. You'll see what we get out of them and go from there. I'm not going to heavily invest. I know it is good to get that stuff. Obviously, one furnace could really be a game changer for a certain character, but I'm not going to burn a bunch of crystals to get an item that I got to burn a bunch of crystals to get. Does that make sense? How we doing, patron?
119.
119. Okay, here we go. This is for the Reddit drawing. This is for 7-star Sun Fact. Okay, from Wiseman Pendle. He has every character. And the cool thing about Wiseman Pendle is that he is in Discord throughout the morning and the afternoon. If you're in the U.S. time zone, he's European. So if you're in the European time zone, he's in your prime time. But he is in there, and he said he's more than happy to change out characters if you'd like to try different ones. He said just feel free to message him in there. So you can always private message him too. If you don't see him online, you can just message him and he'll get with you when he gets on. Okay, so let's get back over here to random.org. You said 119, correct?
119.
Okay. And I got to remember, was this 1 or 2? I think this is 1 ally code. So this is only 1 winner a week. Okay, and we'll mix this drawing up. We're going to do it every Friday. Sometimes we'll do special things. I think a couple of Fridays ago we gave away iTunes cards and Google Play cards or whatever. This week we're doing ally codes. So, we'll mix it up, keep it fresh. But here we go, 1 out of 119. Let's see who the winner is. Generating number 34. Number 34.
I think next week we should raffle out Grande Patron's 5-star Saj Ventress.
She's 6-star now. She's 6-star now.
Next week we'll figure out something for you guys so you can get Grande Patron's 6-star Ventures. What are you talking about, guys? They just want Grande Patron on their ally list. They don't care. What do you have?
That's awesome.
He's famous.
You get bragging rights for Grande Patron as your one. Okay, we have a winner. So the winner is Jetto Shane. Jetto underscore
Sean, yeah.
Jetto Sean.
Yep. So click on Jetto Sean's name and send him a private message. Ask him for their in-game name and ally code, if you would, please. And then we will get that over to Wiseman Pendle. So congratulations to Jedi Sean. Jedi Sean has been on my ally codes for a long time. For me personally, I don't know with the guild stuff if he or she is still there, but that's cool. So Jetto Sean is the winner. That's cool. I know Jetto Sean's been active in the community for a while now, so that's really cool. So we'll do this every Friday. So those promos are there, man. We're gonna always be having cool promos going on at LordSkunk.com. So go up to LordSkunk.com, top corner promos. Check that every couple days. I add new stuff up there all the time for you guys. If you guys help the community grow, I want to reward you guys with something. Okay, I want to reward you guys with something. So that's pretty cool. All right. Now our last promo. So here's what we're gonna do. I gotta go over and count these for the Twitch. Okay, so let me do this. I'm just gonna search now following. Let's see what we got here. Appreciate everybody that came out to the show tonight. Man, please like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that on YouTube. Make sure you guys do that. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. Man, we got a lot of people. Now for the Twitch, this is for the free album downloads. We're gonna send you 2 album codes for Songhammer. So you guys will be able to download their album for free, their full album. I gotta count these guys, so give me a minute. You guys can discuss.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd like to know who's getting any. I mean, has anybody seen a droid caller? I know that Raph said he's done 40 refreshes in the last 4 days, and he hasn't seen one. I think another one of our guild members said he saw one the first day of guilds, but didn't buy it. But that could have been a mistake. So I'm just wondering if anybody else has seen them for sure. Or there's also the other gear. The name escapes me. Hold on a second.
Yeah, so there's lots of gear that shows up in those shipments. You always wonder, how does that get in there? And what are they looking at? What are they somehow pulling that off of what your team needs? Or is it just certain gear sometimes?
It's MK6 Nubian Design Tech would be the other gear that would get Ray to gear 10. So I mean, Yeah, I mean those like either the MK6 Nubian design tech or the MK5 droid callers. Anybody seeing those in shipments? I want to know, just to see if that's even a possibility. Because otherwise, the only way to get those gears then is straight out of the guild raids, and it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the first winner. I got the first winner of the Twitch giveaway to get the album download code from Songhammer, so you get their complete album. They'll be on the show next week, guys. They're gonna be guests on the show. Yeah,
nice.
They're gonna be here. They're at Sony Studios right now as we speak, working on a movie soundtrack with Danny Trejo, if you guys know who he is. So they're working on that right now. It's one of his movies. They're going to be doing that soundtrack, so that's cool. So they're there. They couldn't be on tonight, but they're going to be on next Friday. They're going to have more goodies to give away. So please check them out on Facebook. It is Songhammer. Is their Facebook. You can check them out at their website, songhammer.com. And you can check them out. I posted in their chat channel on the teamskunk.com channel. They got a bunch of links in there for different downloads and stuff as well. But the first winner, okay, if you could start typing this into the chat, patron, it is Shirky Khan. Shirky Khan.
Sure.
SHERKYKHAN. That's their name on Twitch. So it's Shirky Khan is their name on Twitch.
SHER.
SHERKY. And then KHAN. Shirky Khan, all one word, on Twitch.
Got it.
That's my Twitch name.
Cool. Well, Shirky Khan needs to contact me. I'm gonna try. I'm see. Can I just do it through? Can I just respond to them? I don't know if I can. I can't just respond to them. I haven't done much with Twitch, guys. So let me see if I can.
They're in right now.
They're in here.
They're in Twitch right. I mean, they're in Twitch right now.
Oh,
sweet. They were the comment right after Old Pro.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So I can message them. Message them. So write that name down, bro, on the side, and we'll do that after the show. Okay, we'll message them and get them the download code. All right, now the second winner. Okay, let me do the second winner. Okay, I'm generating the number. Bam. Okay, got it. Let me go back over here. Now, Grand Patron, you were only 2 slots away from winning that. So you were 2 slots above Shirky Khan, but. Okay, so this dude here.
RNG was with Shirky Khan today.
All right, so this dude here is Master Kamul. Master _ KHAMUL. Master _ Kamul. KHAMUL.
Master Kamul. Got it.
Okay, Anders Nissen asked, how's the winner? I have to go into my email to do it. So that's why I'm not showing it on the screen. I got to go into my email. I don't need everybody seeing all the different stuff I got going on in the email. But that's how I'm doing it. So I'm selecting the people that are subscribed. I can just search for now following you on Twitch. In my email, it pulls up all the people that are following me. And then that's how we're selecting it. So it was Shirky Khan and then Master Kamul. I'm not sure how you say it, but if you got the notes of that, I'll message them after the show, and we'll get them their download codes for that. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate everybody doing that. We're going to have the guides available, the raid guide available in PDF format on LordSkunk.com after the show. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you're checking out LordSkunk.com a couple times a day. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. I do got to give away. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're not supposed to give away the download codes for this. We're supposed to give away YoYo Yoda's ally code for this. That's what we're supposed to do for this. But that's okay. We'll give them YoYo Yoda's ally code and a download. I'll get 2 additional downloads from the Songhammer guys. That was my fault. I got to go to Twitter to pick the winners for that. So we still got more, guys. We got more prizes we're giving away. But definitely go to LordSkunk.com a couple times a day. Subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, and you'll get all the news popped right into your news feed as it happens. So let's see. Oh, Patron was one of the people that trying to get in for this.
Yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I gotta try to get in everywhere.
Yep. So okay, cool. So make sure keep a note of those. You got to know those people, right? So I can message them.
Yep, I got them right
Put a
here.
note. We're gonna give them YoYo Yoda's ally code and the album download. So they're gonna get that. Now this is also for the album download on Twitter. So we're gonna do the Twitter promotion right now. Sorry guys, I got a little mixed up. We got 4 promotions going on. We never did 4 in a day before. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. But here we go. Okay, the 2 winners for the Songhammer album download, okay, are going to be, let's see, winner number 1. Winner number 1 is Jammes.
James.
Yeah,
he's in here all the time.
Yeah, James is in our live chat a lot. Yeah, I think he's in a Skunk Guild, isn't he?
He's there every episode.
Yeah, he's in a Skunk Guild. He's here all the time.
He's like 9 years old. I hope this. Yeah, this is safe for everybody. Yeah, I was talking to Songhammer guys. Their stuff is PG as well, so it's safe to give James this album download. So that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so James got that. JAMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMmmmm. So we got that for him. Okay, cool. So yeah, make a note of that if you would, Patron, and let him know in the chat.
I did. They just did. A bunch of people in chat blowing it up right now.
Okay, and then our second winner, you guys ready for this? Our second winner for the Twitter. Second winner for the Twitter. I like that. That rhymes. Is Nicholas Miller. Nicholas Miller is the second winner, so he'll get a free album download code for Songhammer as well. So he'll be able to check that out.
Who was that again?
Nicholas Miller. Miller.
Okay.
Nicholas Miller.
Got it.
Yep. Cool. I want to thank everybody in the community, man, for doing this stuff. Hey, when you guys help the community grow and you spread this stuff out there, I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the great things you have to say about the community and what we've done to help you in your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes adventures. I love seeing that. So, we got big stuff planned. We are not small thinkers. We are big thinkers. Okay, we are big thinkers. So we are going to continue to progress and move forward and do amazing, exceptional things. And I appreciate everybody that's a part of the community. And if you're not a part of the community and you want to be, we welcome you in with open arms. So come on over to LordSkunk.com and you can find out a ton of information on how to do that. All right, any last words from you guys?
Just come on over to LordSkunk.com. That's where you could get on Discord. If you're having problems with getting on Discord, Redemption can help you. I can help you. A bunch of people can help you get on Discord. So, I'm on the Reddit. I'm here on YouTube. I'm over on Twitch. Find some way to get a hold of me, and we will get a way to get you on Discord if you're having some technical difficulties there. Because Discord is where it's happening live all the time. It's just like the stream, except it could be focused on whatever it is that you're working on. So let's do whatever we can to get you over there on Discord.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if anybody needs help getting into a guild, if somebody still doesn't have a guild yet, or if anybody's switching from a team that they're with and they're looking to come to our community, we have we still have spots available. We still have new guilds to be made. So you're definitely welcome to come join us there. Just go to the guild section in the Skunk Discord and just follow the steps, and we'll get you set up.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a couple arena battles. I'll do those. Do arena battle real quick. I didn't get through on the stream, so we'll do that. If you guys have any questions, any last questions, we'll keep the stream going for a few more minutes. I'll get through some of the stuff. Any last minute questions, go to Discord and go to the Ask Skunk channel. Put it in. Patron or Ramon will read the question off, and we'll be glad to answer that. We'll probably take maybe 3 or 4 questions, and then we'll wrap everything up, man. Appreciate everybody coming out.
I know one of the things they're talking about in the chat is the May 4th stuff, which is the double everything, it looks like. I know we kind of sort of dropped, we kind of sort of mentioned that in the stream earlier, but the double drop events starting starting April 30th through May 5th, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes will have double drop rates, excluding XP and crystals, that players can earn each day with different gaming nodes. The first node will have double rewards, will be the Cantina battles. Be sure to log in to get more credits, ability materials, training droids, sim tickets, and character shards. So be sure you're logging in every day, because if you're logging in every day and you're doing you're paying attention, it would sure be nice to be able to get some extra stuff in some of the different modes.
So Cantina's dropping right now till the 5th at double the.
It says each day a different game mode will have double drop rates, and so they're saying it starts April 30th. So that's today at midnight, I guess. Cantina will have double everything except for crystals and XP.
All right, so I'm definitely doing up to 800 refreshes today in Cantina.
Exactly.
Gotta get if you're working on that Royal Guard, tonight's the night, guys.
Tonight's the night. I'm telling you, I am busting on Royal Guard. Royal Guard is what I want to get up to 6-star, so that way, whenever we try the tier 6 raid, I can have my Royal Guard in there with me.
I'll tell you what I love about these higher level Cantina drops is that you get a lot more ability materials too out of them. I seem to be getting them a lot more frequently when I'm farming for Royal Guard than anywhere else.
Yeah, so definitely I have noticed that it does seem like the drop rate for Royal Guard is higher than it was for Dooku and for Barriss. Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part, but it definitely feels that way. I wouldn't say it's huge, but it seems to me like that I'm getting a Royal Guard shard not quite half the time, but definitely more than 1/4 of the time. So I'd say it's probably in the 30% range or somewhere like that.
I'm not just talking about the shards, though. I'm talking about like the other benefits. I mean,
like the ability mats and everything else that you get from there.
The ability mats. Everything. Just the rewards from farming in that tier of Cantina seem to be much better than any other Cantina node. So I think last night I got like 4 purple ability mats just from doing 2 refreshes.
Yeah,
just so you guys know, I just got wrecked by 5s. So that's the only time I've ever lost. This is my 4th loss since the protection update, and it has been against 5s. So
it's 4th loss on camera.
No, 4th loss ever since the protection update.
I'm messing with you.
You guys can look at my stats. You guys know that, right? You can add me as an ally. Let's do that. Page, isn't Remon my ally?
Yeah, I need to be your ally because it's been a while.
I'm gonna delete Remon.
Your 76th best friend
in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. All right, so I'm removing Remon. Okay, Remon, are you ready for my code?
Yes.
Okay, it is 732-518-299. And if you could screen cap it and put it in the SWGOH channel, it's fine.
Let's see. Well, that's going on. We already answered that one about how is the leaderboard ranked.
Let's see how we're doing on the raid. We're still in phase 2 on the raid.
Nice.
No, that's not nice.
You're still in phase 2. I mean, you haven't even done it. You haven't even finished one. Out of all of them.
Where do you want me to post it?
Just put it in SWGOH. We'll look in there. I'll pull it up.
Here's a question that got asked from Eddie Van Kenobi. He says, if you have characters not activated, do you have a chance to get them in packs? For example, I have enough shards to activate Barriss and Rey. The answer is yes. I don't know if that drop rate changes if you actually activate them and 7-star them, like if you have less drop rate. It sure seems like from the pack opening videos that I've seen, Leia drops a lot in the Chromiums. A lot more than it seems like other characters. Leia and Cad Bane from the mega openings that I've seen.
Yeah.
What's your experience with that?
I agree.
There it is.
Can somebody do the math on that? What is it? What's the percent?
So
they said
so
you gotta add like you gotta take 467 and then do something with the 32 or something to get the kill death ratio or something. Something like that.
So if you wanted to get your win rate, you would do it as 423 plus 32.
Well, it's right
that
there.
Gets you to,
isn't that right there? Isn't
that
that
gets you
460? Oh, that's mission. Sorry. Okay, that's something
So
different.
that's 455. So if you wanted to know what your win rate is, it's 423 divided by 455, which that's a 92.96% win rate. So Skunk wins 92.96% of his PvP matches. That's you get an A. You get an A.
Nice.
You win quite often, quite often for sure.
Yeah, Janko Fett, figure out my KD. Janko Fett's talking about his. So yeah. I mean, I over 90% of the time I'm gonna win. So that's good. I mean that's why I do what I do. That's why I give the information out, and that's why the people like Grand Patron, these other people that take the advice from the community. We can we can pass this information on, and you guys can succeed at that too. It's so funny. Like I do every once in a while see these negative posts and stuff, and it's just so funny, dude. I see people that say stuff like, "Oh yeah, LordSkunk and the guests on his show, they don't know what they're talking about." We don't really. And then I had a guy brag that he finishes rank 5 every day, and that was like his justification to say we aren't good. Okay, we finish rank 1 every day, dude. What are you talking about? Give me a break. Don't be bragging at your number 5. Get out of here. I mean, there's nothing wrong being number 5, but don't brag about it. Don't beat your chest about it. Work your way up to number 1, man. If you can get number 5, you can get number 1. Okay, if you can get number 5, wouldn't you guys agree? You can get number 1.
Mm-hmm. You can snipe at number 1 from number 5. So yeah.
I did message EA about that, and I think this is public knowledge. I didn't like anything that they probably posted it somewhere. I just missed it. But yeah, if you're or if you're ranked 10, you can only snipe 4 spots. You can only battle within 4 spots. You got to be in rank 5 to be able to go down 5 ranks. I don't know if anybody noticed that. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
It seems to work out.
That's confirmed. That's confirmed, and there's a reason why they did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like in the top 20 though, you can still go down 5.
You can't.
And then once you get to the top 10,
you can't. No. Oh, in the top 20. Okay. Yeah, from 10, I know you can't for sure. From 10, I know you can't. That's confirmed.
You can only hit 6. You can only hit 6 from 10.
Yeah, that's.
I've sat there and refreshed that thing for 5 minutes, and then finally said, "Okay, I'm just going after 6."
Like if you're at 21, you can go down to 16 and then down to 11, but then after that, you're stuck 4 spots after that.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, because I messaged him because I was doing that in Arena, and I was like, "What the heck is this? A bug, or am I not refreshing enough?" Because literally, I refreshed like 1,000 times, and it never. It'll bug you out, and you have to restart the game. I did it a bunch of times. I couldn't do it, so I messaged them, and they were nice enough to respond really, really quick to me, and gave me an update on that. That's the way it's supposed to be. So it's smart. I just see their reasoning. They gave me a reason for it, so I agree with them.
Do you remember when you used to be able to go down from 11 to 2?
That was probably before my time. I didn't start till like early February.
Back in the day, you used to be able to go from 11 to 2. They changed that like right away.
Yeah. Oh, and 2, I see somebody talking about T-shirts again. Yeah, just an update too on that. We do have our preliminary designs for the first T-shirt that we will be releasing. So I'm just waiting on a couple other design options on that shirt, but it looks pretty sick so far. We're gonna get a couple different options on that, and then I'll show some of the guys, and we'll decide on the best one to go with first. We'll get that out there. So that should be coming real soon on those T-shirts. So again, if you guys haven't done so, all you have to do to get the shirts is go over. We did launch on Patreon. That is available. So if you like the community and you like funding it, like helping what we're doing, obviously, we've invested a lot of our own money and time into progressing this channel. I actually just got a couple monitors, so I can set this up a little easier. When we're doing the live shows, it could be a little bit more like a show. We're kind of progressing towards just being more like a show instead of just somebody streaming their arena battles or galactic wars or something like that. So we're moving towards that. So I appreciate that help. There's a lot of stuff that we have planned for the future of the community. If you haven't done so yet, go over to Patreon. There's a slider that goes on throughout the videos. It tells you a little bit about Patreon. You can go to that link. There is a link in the description of the video. We do probably got about 5 patrons. I haven't talked about it too much. I was still kind of fine tuning it when the internet blew up and everybody wanted to all the people that don't follow our community or aren't part of our community. Well, obviously they follow us. Obviously they watch us. They're like little creepers, man. They creep on us. Then they always had their 2 cents to say about it. But that was just a kind of a template. We had to put something up, so we tweaked it a little bit. We're working on it. So if you haven't done so, we appreciate that. Go over to Patreon. The link is in the description of the video. The sliders play throughout the show off and on. But please go over there, check it out. If you will, you can help fund the channel. You don't have to give a certain amount, man. You can give any amount. Okay, you can give any amount. But if you give more, we will reward you. It only makes sense. Okay, it's good business to help people. If you're gonna fund more, then we'll do special things for you. Okay, we appreciate anything, whether it's $1 or whether it's $100. We appreciate that. Okay, so whatever you guys do. So that is up, that is live. Go over there and check it out, and see if it's something that you strongly believe that you wanna support. If you feel that what we do is supportable by you, then do it. If you don't want to, hey, more power to you. You don't have to. But check that out.
Remember, for a $40,000 donation, you get a day with Skunk alone at the Disney.
We should do the Disney Star Wars. Yeah, they got a new Star Wars land or something
Disney,
now, man.
At the Disney Star Wars exhibit.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, you can broadcast live with me from Disney Star Wars land. Yeah. If you get up to 40 grand, if you want to do a 40 grand donation, you're more than welcome, man. We would shoot. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a 40 grand donation? There's a lot of fun stuff we could do. We'll buy our own cruise out, and we'll just go on our own cruise, man.
Nice.
Just party down, man. Just party down with the whole Team Skunk. That'd be cool. But yeah, man, whatever you guys do, I want to start live broadcasting from other places. Getting it set up where we'll be able to do that. I'm gonna have a studio soon. We'll be able to do that. We can actually get on camera. You guys will get a reveal, see what LordSkunk actually looks like. Our female viewership will finally shoot through the roof once we do that. So we're really excited about that. Also, we want to start live broadcasting from various Comic-Cons and stuff like that, man, and these events. So, we'll be able to get it set up where you guys can come out. Team Skunk will represent in that area. For example, like Chicago. They got a Comic-Con or something going on in Chicago. We all meet up. We'll hang out. We'll broadcast live. Me, I ain't afraid. I'll walk up to anybody and start interviewing them. If I see Princess Leia, if I see Carrie Fisher, I'll walk right up to her, man, and we'll interview her right there live, baby. We'll have her play her character on the game. Okay? So, Skunk ain't scared, man. Skunk will take this thing to a whole nother level. Listen, there's 2 things you can do in life. You can either be defeated or you can be the best. It's your choice, okay? Nobody else's choice can make you the best. Only you can do that. So you can either be defeated or you can be the best. Which one would you rather do every day? I'd rather be the best, man. Ain't nobody better than me.
Too.
Out of curiosity, do you think Mace Windu? Do you think Samuel L. Jackson is getting any money from Star Wars: Galaxy of Heroes for his likeness to be in the game?
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I highly doubt it. I'm sure he signed those rights over when he did the deal. But
he'd probably think that was interesting, right?
Yeah, I would love to bump into him, man. I'd love to bump into him. We'd have to bleep him out though, probably, because you know how he is. But yeah, that'd be cool, man. Well, hey, I'm telling you guys, you're in the right place. You're gonna be along for the right ride, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun. You guys know me, man. I ain't scared of nothing. There ain't nobody that scares me. So we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. Blow a lot of haters out and keep rocking. So yeah, so check out that Patreon, man. If you guys would, I really appreciate it. You guys' support means a ton to me. Thank you for all the people that have supported us on Patreon. We have some people that have done $5 a month. We have people that have done $9.99 a month. We have all kinds of different people that have done different things. So check that out. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys even considering it. But just so you guys know, our next live show, okay, is scheduled for Sunday night. So we will be going through this raid. Hopefully we'll have this tier 6 raid done and completed. We'll be able to look at these rewards and talk about that on the next live show. Again, don't forget to check out those promotions on LordSkunk.com. Check LordSkunk.com daily. Also
88.8 times a day. That's how many times.
Yeah, that's how many times you should be looking at LordSkunk.com. Also, if you want to cheat, okay, if you want to kind of cheat, do the LordSkunk.com cheat, you can go to our Twitter or Facebook and just like that or follow us on Twitter, and then you'll get all the newsfeed or all the updates right to your newsfeed. So you'll have it. So that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing is I will get that raid guide up as soon as we're done. Well, not as soon as we're done, but a few minutes after we're done with the live show, which will be just here in a few minutes. Also, the after party will happen in Discord. So if you want to go to the after party, make sure you're in Discord in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes chat. I will post the link right now in our chat. Let me go over to our chat here. And this will be in the live chat, so this will take you right to the room that you need to be in for the live show. Click that link in the live chat. We will be having our after show. I don't have a ton of time to be in there, but I know Patron and Remon will be in there for a while. I got to get this raid thing up. So I'll be in there for a few minutes. But I'd like to say hello to everybody. I appreciate that. But yes, Zoe Face Skunk, Team Skunk is going global. We global, baby. We watched in over 169 countries. Who else has that, dude? Who else has that? 169 countries, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. 169 countries, man. That's pretty amazing. Appreciate that. Big shout out to all of our non-US, non-North American viewers, man. Appreciate you guys watching the replays of this. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to cut it here. We'll see you over in Discord for the after party. Boom. Thanks for coming, guys.